only needing one thing. Don't need the jewels and the pearls and all the things in between. I need a lot of your time, and I be needing attention. Need that next level love, boy, you know I'm feeling ascension. I'm feeling ascension. I see what we're missing. Put some clothes on, baby, can we go to a dinner? Let's go to a movie for just us two. Let's make new memories between me and you. Heels, check. Beat, check. Run up the check, baby, tell me what's next. Hey, love, check. Fun, check. One-on-one, baby, we needed this. It's a day night. Get dressed, let's get dressed, let's. It's a day night. No stress, no. No stress, no. It's a day night. Get dressed, let's get dressed, let's. It's a day night. No stress, no. No stress, no. Know you needed my time, and I'm needing you too. Fly me out to dinner, reservation for two. I can't even deny, I ain't even gon' lie, that you really got my heart. Tonight it's a whole vibe. Tonight it's about us, riding round Billy truck. Know they faces is stuck, unconditional love. Tonight we gon' make some memories, ain't thinking about our enemies. Pop out and we make a scene and drop about 300 beans. Heels, check. Beat, check. Run up the check, baby, tell me what's next. Hey, love, check. Fun, check. One-on-one, baby, we needed this. It's a day night. Get dressed, let's get dressed, let's. It's a day night. No stress, no. No stress, no. It's a day night. Get dressed, let's get dressed, let's. It's a day night. No stress, no. No stress, no.
Hey, we are back again. It is Thursday, and y'all know Thursday we are going to talk. This is the Live Ladies podcast. It is unlike any other show you'll see on this YouTube channel. You know, it's more about the ladies and how they feel. But like I said before, and I say all the time, we definitely invite all the kings to come, you know what I'm saying, and tell how they feel about certain things. Well, tonight, I want to hear from everybody. I am relaxed. I've had some rest today. You know, I didn't run around as much on my day off. And I am just excited and ready to hear what my people think. You know, I'm going to hold it down. I'm going to talk. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much about judgment tonight. It's more about just hearing what the kings and queens are saying tonight. You know, that's it. How they feel. You know, are they coming up with solutions? And you know we always do, right? So, okay, the first thing we're going to do, I am your girl, Evolution Brooklyn of the Evolution Era Media YouTube channel, right? If you want to look for me on other social media apps and networks and platforms other than YouTube, right? And I'm predominantly here most of the time. You can look for me everywhere. I'm everywhere at Evolution Era Media, all one word. Except Facebook. And shout out to those on Facebook. I'll be over there to definitely come and say what's up to y'all and see what y'all are talking about. You know, if y'all want me to ask questions, I'll definitely do that. Over there, I am Destiny with 2 E's, no Y, 2 E's. Evolution Brooklyn, all one word. And then the last is J-A-E. So it's Destiny, 2 E's, Evolution Brooklyn, all one word, and J-A-E on Facebook. And the only other platform I have where the name is different also is X, which is Twitter. I am UniqStarBrand over there. UniqStarBrand, all one word. If you look for UniqStarBrand, which is the name of my company, you can definitely find me over there. All right. And y'all follow me everywhere y'all can. You know what I'm saying? It's about to get hot. It's about to be a lot of things going on. I cannot wait. I was supposed to be at a party tonight. So, but hey, my evolutionaries, my people is definitely more important than any party I will ever go to. You know what I'm saying? We all together build this channel up, and we're gonna keep going for as long as God permits. All right. Now this one, it could be a trigger warning. It may not. I'm not sure. If it get too heavy, hey, we got 3 hours. Y'all let me know. I actually have a backup topic to this just in case it's too much crashing out. Because we've been crashing out all week. But it'll do a lot for the community. And I'm going to tell you why. You know what I'm saying? Tell you about a couple of days ago what I experienced. But before I do that, you know what I'm saying? I definitely want to shout out to those on Instagram, because we are streaming on Facebook and we are streaming on Instagram also. Okay. Sooner or later, we're going to be streaming on X, which is the old Twitter. I'm just trying to get that ready. I like to do everything like the beginning of the month, so it doesn't like startle people and throw, people off the routine. I like to have a routine. So, let me shout out my people that's over here. We got our King of Africa. All right. We also got Shakira Janae. Hey, Chocolate, come on over here, girl. You on the wrong platform. Get on over here. You a live lady. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be saying names all night, but let's get into the evolutionaries that are in the building too. All the other platforms. Y'all might want to come over here and get into the action. It's polls. I'm gonna be asking you y'all opinions, And I also just started a private group chat for the evolutionary. They want me to ask them if they feel a certain way. You got what I'm saying? Once you're a member, yeah, hey, y'all can get inside. Tell you it's going to be 2 chats, but we'll work it out. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can hear some things that y'all might not want to say in the actual chat on the YouTube page for everybody to see. So that's for, the members and a select few that's been riding with me for a long time. We definitely going to do that, But let's shout out the evolutionaries now. Then I'm going to give you the title. As if you already don't know, but we'll talk about it because you probably don't know. Here you go. All right, we got the king. Let me highlight my kings and queens. All right, we got the king. Hassan to Hair Show. Shout out to you. I'm good. Hassan, I'm chilling. I'm relaxed. I got, my little drink right now. And, I'm refined tonight. I'm drinking wine. I'm really not a drinker. But just something to mellow me out and get me into the listening mood. Just a little. Right? All right. Thank you, King. So good to have you in the building. All right. Also, we got the queen, Black Beauty. Shout out to you, queen. Yes, y'all are in the building. Yes. Yes. Salute to the chat. Salute to all y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all always be in the building. Y'all always showing love. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate that. Okay, we got the Queen Army for life. Shout out to you, Queen. Glad you back too. It was good seeing you the last show. I be missing y'all when y'all gone. I be trying not to stalk y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'll stalk anybody, but I be trying not to bother y'all when we're not on the show. But sometimes when I see y'all, I definitely think about it. You know what I'm saying? But I respect people's space. I definitely do. All right? Yes. So let me put this topic here for everybody, and I'll start shouting more people out as they come on Instagram and Facebook. I got y'all. All right, so I'll just say it. There was a conversation I had on another platform, right? And y'all know usually when I'm not here on YouTube or every now and then I'm on Instagram looking at other people's lives and what they talking about. And then now I'm just starting to be on X more, which is Twitter, and seeing what they talking about, right? Now, something about me is I have to let my people know what's going on sometimes. I bring stuff to people's attention. Because a lot of stuff that goes on that we need to know as a people is not televised. A lot of it may be stuff people see. It might be word of mouth. There's a lot of stuff that happens that you're not going to see on that news show. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna run across your screen in the morning. Which makes me think that maybe I should bring back Evolution News in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Just to if you want the information, you can get it from your girl. I can show y'all facts. I'm a big facts person. I don't just be sprouting stuff. So this was actually, I'm pretty sure it was Tuesday. Yeah, I was talking to my people, right? And, it was a lot of us in the room. And I was really talking about, hey, you hear what's going on, with the presidency and, how it will affect us. And, us, I was good. I had them. I was good. The room was listening until I started talking about, and y'all gonna be shocked, until I started talking about unification. I never seen people leave the room quicker in my life. And it wasn't even my spaces. It wasn't even my life. And I was just like, what would make Black people run that hard over hearing about us coming together? I wasn't on no Farrakhan or, you know what I'm saying? Not even on no Martin Luther King. I was just, talking about how real estate and, different stuff that was happening in real estate and the food market. And, it was almost like I was the news. They was listening. And then I was like, it dawned on me. I'm in the wrong spaces. These people have came to see effery and drama and chaos. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, if I want to inform or enlighten or empower our community, I have to do it either on my own terms and my own space, or, with the caption and let people, figure it out. Like, I can't come to somebody else's spot and do that, even if it's all our people in the room. So we got to be very selective how we give information. You get what I'm saying? I even told some of them, hey, if your credit's messed up, I do that. I can get your credit where it needs to be. Like, and it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of people did reach out to me about the credit thing. So I said, okay, well, maybe that's a lane. And it was just amazing. And I'm not going to say I was disappointed, but I was really like down, like, oh my God, like, if this is the scale, barometer, whatever, top of where our people is at on a mindset level, we ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't come to get y'all down. Now, it gave me an idea later on when I actually was able to come home, was able to sit with it. What's going on? And I had said something about Black men. And I said something really big about Black men going back to their rightful position. Not saying that they left it, but a lot of them did. Leading, right? We need the brothers to lead. It is everywhere now. It is not just me talking about it. You can look at these social media apps everybody looks at. I even saw a new little clip it on a news show. You get what I'm saying? About how our men are going to be the ones that are going to set the tone on whether we survive or not. Now you got to think, not evolution, not Big Evil, not Big Brooklyn talking about about men, because I don't know where that narrative comes that I don't like brothers. I know a lot of brothers that'll die for me. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of brothers that, you got what I'm saying? They always see me in a positive light. But like I said, I am a little harsh. That's not going to change. You know what I'm saying? That's what I saw. That was the effective way. You know what I'm saying? I saw the greatest relationship I've ever saw in my life, and that was my mother and father. 34 years they were together, and I was fortunate enough to see that. You know what I'm saying? Or a little bit of that, and how that works, and how you can empower a Black man, and still get him to do the things he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? But in a way that's effective enough for you to get your way and him also to get his way, but still feel like Superman. Hey, it's techniques, hey, and we're gonna talk about some of that stuff, right? So, and I don't know if anybody was in that space, y'all can holler at me and let me know. Because I did just notice how it was like, and I'm not saying everybody left, but the majority left. And the funny thing is, when I went to the other spaces, I'm done with this one. Let me talk in other spaces. The other spaces, they was B this and F this and that. That's where everybody was. I said, oh, so y'all wanted the drama. Hey. And I'm the type of chick, hey, if you giving me some pointers or something to enrich my life, forget the drama. I'm gonna need that. It's gonna make me better. But everybody ain't like that. Everybody don't feel like they're gonna get anywhere. A lot of us are waiting to die. And I'm just gonna be honest from what I keep seeing. There's not a need for everybody to get ahead. Some people feel like they're already ahead. You know what I'm saying? The doing it alone thing, that's what's going to bite you in the ass. I'm sorry. Hey, but we'll talk about it, right? So, right, this is Loud Ladies Podcast. The episode is episode 51. Be over the 50 mark. Can black men still lead black women? That's what I want to know. And I want y'all to answer that. Maybe I put a poll up. I want y'all to answer that in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, that's what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying we going back to this thing called, I keep saying Stepford Wives, but I don't know if you understand the state of a woman being quiet, almost like before feminism. That's where they trying to take us. And I feel like that's where we leading. You get what I'm saying? And I've been telling, black women at this point, you know what I'm saying? Definitely black women, you know what I'm saying? But I love everybody. But I just got to get our heads together. And I've just been like, ladies, now is the time to show how effective you are. Now is the time to empower that black man to get his credit right. If y'all going to get a house or and there's certain ways to do that, y'all can hit me in the DM, we can talk. You know what I'm saying? He got to get a better, whatever he got to do to get better, because that's going to be the front line. It's going to be him. So if you got a man and you talking about, I don't need you, and I say it too. Technically, you don't need a man. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, I mean that you're not going to die without one, right? And I always say that. Like, it's not like breathing air and drinking water, right? But with what's about to happen, the way the world is going today, we are going to need our men to lead and lead effectively and be on one accord. You know what I'm saying? So, I got some clips. Now, some of these clips may make you feel a certain type of way. They may not, but I definitely want to talk about it to see what y'all think. I know y'all a little more, matter of fact, y'all a lot more enlightened than those people in the spaces. And wasn't that wrong with them? They just mindset. They was ready for fight, action. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming with something that may help your life, but your mindset wasn't there. You want to see people scrap, So I was like, I got to think about when I talk about stuff, you get what I'm saying? Where I'm at. That was the one time I didn't read the room. But I figured, hey, we all in the community. Maybe we should know this. But, I'm still figuring that out. You know what I'm saying? So, let me tell you now, since I got that out, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say one more thing before we start with these clips. Because these clips go on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest. The clips of what I'm going to show y'all, matter of fact, I'm going to explain in 1 minute. Let me just do this. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, now is the time to subscribe. It's a small black business. Please support small black business. Help a sister out. You got what I'm saying? Also, hit the like button. I need you guys to hit the like button every time you come into any Evolutionary Media Spaces or anywhere you see us, clips, shorts, full live videos, whatever. Definitely show YouTube that we need to be here. And you like us here. You want to see us more. And also, now the notification bell. I keep talking about the notification bell because that is for you. But it'll let you know when we live, so you don't miss the fireworks. It's been fireworks all week. I think that's the comments I've been all week. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you never know. But I'm good right now. So look, I never tell y'all anything without giving y'all instructions. So like the head, here you go. All right, yes, that is. Please hit that subscribe button. Also, please hit the like button and the notification bell. Like I said, that's for you. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Hey, Queen. Hey, yes. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So definitely do that for us. Show us some love. You know what I'm saying? And Corsette, you right in time before I even show the first clip.
Oh, perfect.
But I don't want to rush you. But I want you to, when you get a chance, introduce yourself and tell everybody. Look, Corsette.
I don't want to look like I'm chugging on camera.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them nights. Yeah, Queen, please introduce yourself and tell them where they can find you and support you at, Queen.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. My voice is a little weird. I don't know why, but you can check me out at Corseted Comedy everywhere. But you could really get my attention by hitting the Cash App right there at the bottom. You want my personal undivided attention? Go ahead and hit that Cash App, and in the memo, tell me where to find you, and I will give you that personal, loving care and emasculation. You just whatever you into, man.
Yeah, that's it. I watched the show back from Tuesday. It was the funniest thing I ever saw in my life. But I gotta edit some stuff out because it was too long. And I ain't finished it. We going over. I gotta get more of it, but it was really good. We covered a lot of stuff.
That shit was so funny. That jokes was so funny.
Yeah, and somebody, people keep asking me, who's Jamal? And I'm like,
that's just so funny. Jamal always on the show in spirit. Jamal always on the show in spirit.
Yeah, I mean, like, you gotta watch the show. It's an inside.
Figure it out. Figure out who Jamal is. When just went off, who Jamal?
Yeah, I've been watching. And I said I'm gonna just cut up all the the funny things
Funny
we've been doing all week.
Yeah,
like a bloopers. I think I want to do that because
we wild out. Like especially them extra long ones. I don't know if we sleepy and just let loose. Those be the funniest ones where we're like, we're not gonna leave until the last feelings get hurt, and then
yes. Guys, we did a 7-hour live on Monday, and it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still taking clips from it and stuff like that. We had a really good time. Okay, they telling me to drop the link. I got y'all. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop it.
I think we're gonna have to start an award show for Crash Out Captain. We definitely need a Crash Out Captain because between Elle and Carl, I don't know who can win.
Hey, Chocolate. That's true. Yeah, we gotta think about that. We gotta take some polls and stuff.
We gotta put some clips and some because the captain crashes. We'll get him a little hat and everything.
Yeah, that would be good.
Carl can wear it on his imaginary boat and shit.
Listen, it's time to create that dating service. That's where I'm going. People lonely out here.
Yeah, hey, you know what? That could be another show.
They lonely and they don't want to be by themselves. Not during this time.
Yeah,
who you gonna hook people? Eva, who you gonna hook people up with? Carl?
Eva, girl, you better sit down.
I know a lot of
you better sit.
On social media.
Corset.
That'll work.
Corset.
Yeah, we can do that. I know a lot of men from different places.
There's one bachelor.
I come over here, some beautiful ladies, man. What?
You know what, Eva? I want to test it out. Listen, check this out. If we can make mad views, listen, hear me out. We could do this, right? Like
Well,
seriously,
don't
like I
get a
do
game plan up
have.
here. We're gonna talk
I'm
about
not.
it.
I'm
Don't
not.
get a
I'm
game
saying
plan.
no, 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 no,
And
no. This ain't the
somebody will
whole game
snatch the
plan. This
idea
a
before we get a chance to do it.
and it ain't us though. I don't
And
care.
once it's done,
And
nobody else want to
let
see
me
it
sue
again.
you.
Trust me, I know.
Let me see you. Let me sue you. Go on, take it. Go on, take it. I love the law too. Come on, I'm just as
Yeah,
annoying offline. Just come on, do it.
yeah.
Anyway,
Hmm.
Very
nah,
cool.
for real. Like I've been looking at, like I've been just listening. People lonely out here, right? People ain't getting no coochie. People ain't getting no extra loving. People need big titty hugs. Don't know, ain't people. That's what's happening around here. This is why people mad. This the
That's
time for
why I'm
loving. We
glad you're here. Check this out.
bringing
We
summer.
about to talk about it right now. The reason and the solution. We gonna hit it tonight. Y'all saw what the topic was, right? Can black
No,
men still lead black women?
we still
Yeah.
leading them.
Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry. I gave up the secret. My bad.
Hassan.
What up?
Hassan.
What up, Eva? What
Hey,
up,
That's my
Chocolate?
King.
What up, Core?
boy.
How's everybody
What's up,
doing?
Hassan?
Oh, this is
Good,
great.
good.
Y'all
Yeah, I just
know
wanted.
Hassan been holding us down for a long time in the comments.
Yes.
Y'all follow Hassan Tahir show. I've been checking out his show. I don't think he know. You know what I'm saying? But I like what they do over there. And it's a lot of kings over there. Y'all follow him. It's called Hassan Tahir Show. If y'all see it, it's in the
Yes.
comments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sending me some slick stuff. I like him.
Yeah, that's what's up. It's so glad to have you up here.
No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for
Potential
having
green
me.
card husbands over there?
You know
Huh?
What?
what?
Any potential green
No.
card
Hassan
husbands over
is
there?
from no,
Papers.
he's not.
Who
He's
need
not
papers over there?
he's not Mexican or
No, no, no.
Nah.
I'm not
like
I
Mexican.
didn't assume he was Mexican because that would be a weird
I don't
Mexican.
know
It's
because
some brothers over there.
that's
What's
what
some
we
brothers
talking
over there?
about. I'm sorry. It's on the news
That
all the
a,
time.
There's some
My
a
brothers over
But
there.
apologies.
Mexican name from the Middle East is wild as
yeah,
hell.
no, Eva. I was trying to share with you a story. It kind of fits in what you guys been talking about. Who's more
Doing
delusional, man or woman? And Chocolate
Okay.
already seen this story the other day, but I sent it to you to your email. If you watched it, it kind of fits
Yes.
in a
Hold on.
way. Yeah, it's very
Okay.
interesting. I put it for you in the private chat, and I send it to you on the email as well. But
Let me
on
ask
the
you something.
email,
Hassan, you got me on Instagram?
yeah,
You
but
do,
you
right?
haven't
Yeah.
accepted my friendship.
I have. I haven't. I'm looking at your comment. Let me see
Yeah,
something.
yeah, but I can't send nothing on both of them.
Oh, damn. My bad, Hassan. I'll do that right now. I didn't know that. And I
Don't
be
feel bad.
seeing,
She didn't accept my friendship till last week.
yeah, I don't see it though. You know, I'm shadow banned. I don't know if y'all know that
Okay,
over there.
here,
I'm
here. I
shadow
just
banned.
sent something. Do you see it now?
Yeah.
On
I love
Instagram.
y'all though. Hold on. Because that's my
Hold
peoples.
on. There's like 7 Hassan Tahirs.
No, no, no. I
Oh,
just sent you
yeah.
something. IG Evo. Do you see it?
Oh, IG. Let me see. I'm gonna check it.
I just left you in the DM comment. The
No, you know what?
evolution
I'm gonna look up your name. Matter of fact, I could probably look up your name from.
because
Oh, it's not the whole. I see it. I see it. All right, so I'm gonna get that up, and I'm gonna tell you. I see it right now. Ladies, I want y'all to while I find this, the topic. Do y'all think black men can still lead black women in today's society?
I'm gonna let Corset
Yes,
take that.
absolutely. They could lead us to poverty, to the child support office. They could lead us to Becky House while they cheating. They can lead us to the football game after we done paid for it. They could lead us to the repo lot.
Oh my God.
They could lead us to prison when they have illicit items in the house without telling us or in the car. They can lead us a lot of places. So it depends on what you mean.
That is crazy. Oh, I got it. No, I see that. Oh, that's okay. Chocolate, she'll come back. I see it. Yeah, I see it. I got it right here. I see it.
okay.
I requested you. So I guess you gotta.
So the story is in the DM.
Oh, there you go.
If you scroll up a little bit, scroll, you'll see it.
Okay, and here, just D in the building. Is it the Uganda story?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I'll show that. Let me send it to myself. I saw this. I saw this from your thing. I did see this. What's up, Just D?
Hello.
Hey, Denzel. Yeah. Okay. So, matter of fact, Hassan, I'm asking all y'all, how y'all feel? Can black men still lead black women? Corset answered. I want to know what y'all think.
You got this, Jess. Go ahead. Salute to you, by the way.
Plead the fifth.
Why do you say that? Why? This is such a touchy subject. Yeah.
Because when we did do it, it was no problem. But now that it's been overly stated that we are out of the home, there's really no point in showing that we can lead y'all, because we have some women out there that have a mindset like you, Evo, and then got some women out there that have a mindset like Corset.
Oh, okay. So you mean like strong-willed or independent?
Strong-willed my ass, y'all. Corset don't believe nobody can lead. Corset don't believe nobody can lead her, and I am fully.
I believe the white man can lead me.
See,
what you talking about? How dare you, sir?
And it's not about being. It's not about being strong-willed. It's just the fact of I don't know any women in my family that don't let the husband lead, but I also know that the women are leaders in their own right.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So it's like I've never seen men in my family not lead, but I've also seen the women in my family take lead when needed.
Okay.
So I grew up on both ends of the spectrum. So
no, I definitely respect that.
Were these women led to rent a center by any chance?
Hell no.
Why lying, Justin? That's why you lying, Justin.
I'm not lying. All my aunts are either teachers' aides.
I know you remember aunts saying, "Close the door. They're about to come get this TV."
Nah. I ain't get that far.
Shout out to Hassan. I'm looking at the clip that he just gave me, and it fits so perfectly into what we're about to talk about now that I'm actually looking at it. And it's not too long. And I like that. Hassan, you're doing a great job. I appreciate you, King. Just D, I respect what you said. I definitely respect it. I was trying to look at this, and his is a little more positive than my clip. So, my clip is calling for war.
Those are best clips.
Here we go. Let me see. Let me make sure I get it right here. But I like this one. I had watched it before and like totally forgot about it. But I kind of understood it. I understood it to a T though. All right. And y'all let me know when y'all see it. And I'm gonna bring this right up. This is really good. Okay, here we go. And that should work. I'm glad you came back, Chocolate. We about to get into this. Okay. Y'all see it yet? No? This thing is slow. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Fair use.
Yes, I'm excited to find out about the love. Let's see where we're going to lead ourselves.
Yeah. We're going to get into that. We definitely go ahead and get it. This one is going, I like this one a lot. All right, here we go, y'all. All right, there you go. Let me turn it up here. All right, here we go.
It's not every day that a high-ranking military official challenges a global rap mogul to a duel over a pop star. But here we are. General Muhizzo Kainerugaba, the son of Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni, has once again taken to social media to proclaim his undying love. And this is for none other than Beyoncé. If you thought this was just another harmless fanboy moment, think again, because General Kainerugaba is ready to take things to the Middle Ages. Now, for the ones who aren't aware, Jay-Z and Beyoncé have been happily married for more than a decade now. In a now deleted X post, the Ugandan general didn't just confess his admiration for Queen Bee, he essentially took the liberty to declare the pop star his. He posted, and I quote, "Jay-Z can do whatever he wants to me, but I am taking Beyonce." But the Ugandan general didn't stop there. He demanded via his tweet that Jay-Z must apologize to him as he married his woman Beyonce. And because no good old-fashioned conquest is complete without a dramatic showdown, he followed up with a challenge on X. The general wrote, and I quote, "I challenge Jay-Z to a duel at dawn. If I win, I take Beyonce." Now, if you are wondering whether this is the first time the Ugandan general has been fixated on Beyonce, the answer is a resounding no. Back in December 2024, he had the internet in stitches when he dramatically lamented, and I quote, "How long will I wait for Beyonce? Does she even know how many cows I have?" End quote. Clearly, the man was ready to trade livestock for love. And not just any cow. We are talking about the esteemed Ankoli cattle, a sacred breed in Uganda that symbolizes wealth and status. In an again deleted tweet, he had posted, and I quote, "Jay-Z, an impoverished guy. He doesn't even have an Ankoli cow. How will he look after my woman?" End quote. But seems like Beyonce isn't the only one on General's mind. In a bizarre twist, he had also taken time out of his busy schedule to address Kenyan women. In another social media rant, he boldly claimed that many Kenyan women are dreaming about him, while their men are doing nonsense. And he even proceeded to critique Kenyan men's facial features. The general wrote, and I again quote, "Kenyan men's noses are all over the place. No wonder their women are frustrated." End quote. Now, at this point,
all right, so y'all generally get it. Like, let me take. Okay, this is great, Hassan. You know why this is so good? Because this is a. I know y'all hate the word alpha man, but this is a man grabbing his balls and he want his woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ready to fight. He ready to give cattle. You know what I'm saying? He want like that is a. That is
but he wants somebody else's man though. I mean woman.
Well, that's true.
Why
And
couldn't he
called
find?
Jay-Z impoverished.
Yeah, like and I mean, I'll take some cows. Like right now, cows is necessary. Milk
Are
is
men still
expensive.
fighting for women like that?
Yes.
Not in America.
That's not true.
Literally.
Black men are marrying black women and telling them they love them and having black babies. Yes, maybe not in the abundance.
Fighting for no, she said fighting.
True. Yeah, the fight. Yeah.
The black men are pew-pewing each other for shoes, for tennis shoes, not women.
I bring
They
peace
fight
and
him
love.
for Jordans.
That's all I bring today is peace and
Not
love, my sister.
women.
I believe that we're gonna make it. I believe in hope and love and sweet
You know
Care
what makes
Bears
it
today,
crazier?
baby.
He's next in line to be a president once his dad resigns or pass away.
I want everybody to get some this summer.
Level.
That's all I'm hoping for.
And let me tell you something about that. The fact he the real deal, because did you hear how he called Jay-Z impoverished? That means he probably got 2-3 times the money that Jay-Z got. I was like, oh.
Go look and see how much them cows is worth. Like, for real, bro, I wasn't playing. At least he didn't come to it with some bubble gum and an empty wallet.
Yes, or just saying it's me. Come get me.
Right,
like get some stuff. Like,
let me look around. You got some cows? That's what I'm gonna start asking.
Like where the cattle at?
How many cows you got?
Where the cattle at, my man? You want me?
Nah, how many chickens you got?
We need eggs. In a duel with. You know what I'm saying? Who you dueling with to get this?
That's the slapping of the, sir. Yeah. Take off your glove and slap somebody. Pow.
Women love that. How you feel about that, Cosette?
I stay on African TikTok. I love African roasting, yo. These fools is disrespectful. The shit don't make no sense. And how many cows did he offer for Beyonce? Because the African offered 10 cows and 4 goats to my dad for me.
What?
So
Oh, that is, I love it.
my pop said no, he wanted 20 cows. So we still in negotiations. But I want to know, it's Beyonce worth more cows than me? Because I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna look it up so we can find out. Because Corset, I know you need all.
Appreciate that.
Listen, all of us worth all them cows, okay, and more.
Yeah.
Appreciate
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
All
Peace
my
and
cows
love
out
out
to
this
Panama,
bitch.
sir.
Peace and love out this bitch. Aggressive. Peace and love.
But
That's what I'm
here's the
bringing.
thing, though: if something happens to Beyonce or Jay-Z, now we know who to blame. If they go missing,
Nah, they ain't gonna go missing. She gonna be the queen of Uganda. What is you talking about?
Well,
unless, unless she says
Listen.
no. What if she hurts his ego?
Oh, well,
I don't
she
want
not
you.
gonna do it. She never responded. Like, for real. Like,
Yeah,
they
they
never
can't
have
respond.
responded to that. Yeah, like, I did the little research on it when Hassan sent me that. I was cracking up. But you
let
know
me
what?
do
I
some.
give him props.
Let me
Like,
do
at
some
least
shout
he's
outs, y'all.
saying it. He like, I want you, boo, and I got these cows. You ain't never going thirsty with me.
Yeah. Oh, the people coming in. Shout out to Wilson Bab. Shout out to you.
Okay, let me go find out how many cows she got. Hold on.
All right. Shout
Yeah,
out
I
to
I'm
want to
sorry.
know. I
I'm
want to know.
sorry.
Shout
Y'all
out to
forgot one.
Darren
You got
Whitaker.
one thing.
He in
Y'all
the
forgot
building.
one
Hold on,
thing.
y'all. Let me do these shout outs real quick.
Go
I
ahead,
got
go
you.
ahead, go ahead.
All right, we got okay, we got Wilson Bab in the building. We got Darren Whitaker. Y'all know everybody love Darren. All right. We also we got the Queen established. Oh, established. Thank you, Queen. She is amazing. I appreciate you, Queen. Look at this love. Thank you, established. Oh, I appreciate you, Queen. And I'm glad you're here. I've been watching your comments for the last couple of shows, and you've been on point with everything you say. I appreciate you, Queen, so much. Let's give established much love. I appreciate that. Here we go, Queen. Thank you. I cannot say that enough. Here we go, y'all.
Ain't got enough to pay the rent, can we delay the bills? Another dollar getting spent, another day to chill. I can't afford to play it safe, I gotta make a deal. It's gotta be another way, a Cadillac DeVille.
All right, thank you, Queen. Establish her peace, blessings, and love. Much love to you, Queen. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you. Just, I know it's on you. I'm gonna start getting these clips up. I'm gonna start. I want to know, like, my evolutionaries in the chat. Y'all are so important to these conversations. I'm gonna start asking y'all stuff in the polls. If the poll is up too long, let me know. Because sometimes I heard that the poll for y'all covers the whole chat for y'all. I don't know if that, or the screen part or something. Somebody complained about it. So y'all let me know if it's in your way. Maybe I'll put it up for like 5 minutes or so and start.
You can minimize it.
I can minimize.
You can minimize it. So like, it's like, let's say if it's on your phone, sometimes it can take up that screen. It does give you the option to dismiss the poll. So then it'll go away. Yeah.
Okay.
So people should be able to see that. Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah.
It's too big, right? So I was like, why you leave the poll up like that? I was like, I just give y'all time. He's like, no, it's up too long. I was like, my bad. Let me figure that out. Because I can't see it. I can only see the result.
I want to shout out Established.
Shout out, Queen.
Funniest comments, I believe, last week.
Your comments fire.
Rolling.
Yes,
so appreciate that stuff. She dropped the real money. Y'all gentlemen cannot let these sisters. This is why y'all gentlemen can't lead us, because the women is leading with the wallet, bro.
Hey, yeah, my sisters hold me down.
Oh, I got the number for you.
We love the kings
I'm
too.
sorry, Evo. Corset.
We love the kings, but the kings don't lead like the sisters do.
Well, okay, so we're gonna talk about it tonight. We're gonna talk about it tonight, and why we think it's that way.
He had 5 bands, 5,000 cows.
5,000 cows.
That beats my 10 cows.
I think it's only like that because she is Beyonce and she could buy her own cows. So he got
Who
a
am
cow.
I, Evo? I'm not Beyonce
He
level.
has.
First,
He was
so
gonna
no,
give her
That's
first
why I
of
said
all,
that.
first
5,000
of
That's
all,
cows.
the only reason
no,
why.
he's just smart as hell because once you put livestock on your land, it triples in value. That
Yes.
nigga smart.
Oh.
Yes. And you
Oh.
are
Plus, he
correct. That's
controls all
why
the beef in the entire country and potential
there
surrounding
it is.
countries.
We have
And it's
people
the end of
down
the
the
world.
street
It's about to be
that
the end of the world. He's got
excuse
meat.
me. We got some people down the street that I know that they got the Angus cows for sale. So I'm excited
Yeah.
about that when we get ready to buy those some cows. Throw them out there too.
Yeah,
And
because in the supermarket, that
eh,
meat go for a lot.
that meat gonna go in the freezer and feed me and my family.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm always thinking like a big back, y'all.
Yeah. Girl, listen, y'all, I like Angus meat. I'm sorry, it's
And
better
he's
than
be in.
anything. Mm. Shoot, I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, you better stock up. You better buy a freezer out here. Shit,
Nah,
things about to
I
get
love your comment, just
interesting.
Kevin. She said, I be doing them all
Yes,
time.
she
They
is
trying to be
great.
quiet.
Shout out to
I
you,
just leave them
sis.
up there. And I be trying to figure out if Carl and LJ and all them can see them, but they'll never
But
say that.
that's
They act like they don't
just
see them.
love.
They do.
Love and peace.
like
That is
the
Love
last
and
show.
peace.
I left one comment up there so long. It had Carl name in it. Carl act like he
Girl,
ain't see it.
I
the
watched
most
y'all
brutal
and I was
toxicity in the
I was
comments.
like,
Hey,
that was
Ruby.
wild.
Hey,
What's
hey,
up with you
Ruby!
sexy mofos in here?
Oh my
Hey.
God, you look so
Remember they called me?
cute with your glasses.
Y'all
Thank
two match with
you.
the blue wave. Nobody called me.
Appreciate you.
I like that. Okay.
all
What
right,
up,
yeah.
dude?
Ladies.
All right, so look now. Oh, matter of fact, we got Ruby in the building. And I think, matter of fact, you're the only one that didn't answer the question. I'm glad you're here, Queen. Do you think that black men, minority men, things like that, they can still lead black minority women? Because I want to say more than black. I always say black because that's what I be focused on. But I'm talking about like the minority community, and that's a lot of different people in the minority community. But yeah, what you think?
I think that leadership is necessary. And if you're taking on a dominant role within your community, then you should be able to lead. But I think sometimes we think leadership means you got to do what I got to say, or it's the highway, or I'm the boss. But leadership sometimes is servitude. And so the question is, can we be serviceable to each other? I feel like that's a good question too.
You know what I'm gonna say, Ruby? Shout out to you. I don't know what's going on. But for the last couple of shows, like you've been really on your like Obama, just influential. You be answering the question and giving us more questions and more dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Like she be on her Karamo. You know what I'm saying? Like your talk show host type thing. Like I really like when you deep. You've been getting real deep. I appreciate that, Queen.
Thank you, Queen. I
Yeah.
appreciate you. It's all love. So
Utmost
I just want to speak my mind. Thank you.
It's because somebody been getting in deep on Ruby. Ruby, who getting in deep?
Oh.
Ruby.
I'm sorry, what?
She said you found love.
No,
say
I'm
that.
still in
I
love with
said
myself
somebody been
very
getting
much.
in deep.
That's another podcast. You know that, Corset.
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
afraid
the
of
late
that.
night. That's the late night evolution.
What's up, Chocolate? What's up, everybody?
Or on motherhood, sex, marijuana. We need to have this conversation.
Oh, they're tired of my shenanigans. I need another platform to talk nasty on, but I
Hey.
can't do it because I got my little homies over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes,
Listen.
she let them have it the other day. I was like, yo, Ruby on point. It was a whole clip. I swear I'm gonna clip that up. Yeah.
Thank you, Queen. Much
Evo,
love, the evolution.
it is something happening. It is something happening out here. Because you know what's happening? Can I just share this with y'all?
True.
It's called the I don't give a fuck. We've all got it. Because
Yeah, that's right.
in all honesty, if we talking about that realness, let's go. But all this extra, all that silly, I ain't. Come on, I don't give them. I don't have any to give. They gone. I already did it. So
I feel
peace
you.
and love.
I
Peace and love. That's
feel
what's
you.
changed. Mhm.
I feel you on that.
I'm
Like
on it.
they don't want to waste any time anymore.
Yeah, because eggs are too expensive right now, yo.
Chickens, and then if you trying to get with me, chocolate like chickens, full grown ones. Do not bring me crackhead chickens. I can tell the difference. You want my love now? If you
Well,
trying to
somebody took me to
dip up
go
in
to
this
Corral.
chocolate,
Somebody took me to
you
go to
better.
Corral the other day, and I swear I fell in love
Ooh.
all over again.
Hey, I don't like go corral, but that's romantical though. See,
I
that's what I'm
love it.
saying. You gotta
Love it.
you
It was hard for
reinvigorate.
my body to
Is that what the
process
word
it.
is?
I
Invigorate.
ate everything. It was real hard for my body to process it because I've been slimming down. I've been on this little diet. My body said, "Oh, you
Okay.
didn't die today." And you talking about hurting, but I had a good time when I was eating it. I had to pay for it later, but I was having a great time. while I
That's
was
the
eating
same.
it.
That's what I mean. You in the present. It was a good time at the moment. Now that memory with you. Ride it all day long. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
yo.
You have to prep your
Let's
body when you putting that much food in, and you're not
Are
used
we
to
are
it.
we
You have to
talking
do
about
it.
shitting on ourselves?
No. Okay. So if you stop eating pork, let's say, and then you go, because that's the funny thing. The food, it was good food because it didn't make me sick like that. But if you stop eating pork for a long amount of time and then you come back and you eating a lot of it, your body, headache, nausea, your body will
meat
turn on
sweat.
you. I
You're
I
gonna get the
wish it would
meat
have been the
sweat.
other thing. But if the food was bad, it would have been like that, like the diarrhea. So it wasn't. It was just that my body couldn't process it, like all that stuff at one time. All that pork. But I ate like a dog. But I had a good
Sounds
time.
like
But
pork
that's a
is
here
I
nor
don't
really
there.
think
bad for
Just
you.
prep your
That's
body
crazy.
I
first
don't
to
think
get
we
sick.
was talking about the same thing.
Yeah. I'm just talking about getting sick. Your body, after a while, your body stops something.
Well,
You got to
I
introduce it in little intervals, not go
bro,
straight
Yeah,
in.
you cleared your system
like
of
a
all that.
bad
Yeah,
like a
and I
bad
just,
relationship.
you know me,
Yeah,
I
you
got to
gotta
detox.
get it
I
out
got
the
to,
system.
yeah.
Got it. I'm
That's
with you.
but yeah, it just shows that men, we got some good brothers out here. You know what I'm saying? But this is the problem. Can
Hey,
they lead? Are we willing for them to lead us? So I got some clips. Now I need y'all to let me know whether y'all feel that these clips are right. And I'm gonna be honest. These gonna be evolutionaries in the chat. These gonna be some trigger clips. They gonna trigger you. I'm sorry. But I noticed with us, you know what I'm saying, the Evo gang, all of us, the evolutionaries, sometimes I feel like I gotta shock y'all system like that food did to me the other day, so it'll be more lasting on your brain. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll hit more. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't like we do everything we do it to the 100 power. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brooklyn. Like so we don't really, you know what I'm saying? We're a little scrappy. So that's how I want to do it. I want to put it
turn
in
it
y'all
up.
head. I'm gonna
Turn
hit
it up,
both men
Evo.
and women. So
Go
everybody
ahead, hit
feels
it.
good.
Hit the switch. Go on, Evo, hit the switch. Let's go. We in it. Let's go.
Yes.
That's right,
After that
Evo.
clip Hassan put out, I kind of want a dictator to woo me. Like,
That's what he was too. Yeah, he was.
Hey man, you should send your
I'm
info.
so
You
jealous of Beyonce right
blind?
now.
Listen, but you blind. Cha-chas. You could be the queen of
He was a
Uganda.
dictator.
Business is
That's
business,
true.
babe.
I bootleg
Business is
Beyonce,
business.
nigga. I bootleg Beyonce. Let's make you jealous.
Yeah.
If you want to
I'm gonna hit
you
him up.
put
I'm
a
gonna hit
get
him up.
cows for it. If you want it, then you better get a cow for me. If you want it, then you better get a cow for me.
We making the video chocolate. We making the video chocolate. We doing this.
Oh. Okay, I'm
Let me
sorry.
know y'all
Go
see the
ahead.
clip,
I'm
y'all.
sorry, Evo.
It's
Yeah,
all
let's
right,
go.
my man.
Flip
Bootleg
the switch.
Beyonce and Destiny's
Oh,
foster child. Girl,
can
we
I
got
say this?
this.
Can I say this? Wait a minute, Evo. Do it like Marvin Sapp. Close the doors. Close the door. Show them
All
clap.
right, here we go, y'all. Y'all see it?
Ushers. Ushers.
It's
Close the door.
just a blank,
It's
like
the,
a
okay.
blank
You
screen
know
and the
what?
stuff on the
Yeah,
side.
blank screen.
We see the
He
two
said I
lights on the
didn't tell
side.
him to lock
It might be a
Y'all
little
see?
slow
Yeah,
today.
y'all see the wrong one. Let me see if I can bring it up from that side. Let's see. Did it
them.
change for
Oh,
y'all?
man.
No, not yet.
No.
It did. It's acting
It
retarded.
just
All right,
may
I tell
take,
you what.
it may just take a minute for the internet to click. Do you have anything
Yeah,
else open? I know you're running it on Instagram and stuff too. Do you have any
yeah.
tabs open? You might have to
Girl, you
close
know
some
I've been
stuff
holding
and
me
then
down
do
lately.
it. Yeah, they
All right,
acting
there you
crazy
go.
because they run slow when you got other stuff open.
Yeah, I got a lot of
Like,
stuff
don't
open on
open
this
nothing
computer
else.
too.
Yeah, you gotta close it. You
All
gotta
right,
close it.
y'all see it?
I can see your girl. Yeah, say listen
All right,
to what
Yes,
y'all.
all
ma'am.
right,
Hey,
here we
there
go,
you go.
y'all.
To what y'all have just been saying this whole entire time about your
You're not okay.
perspective on like black women and how black women can't be dominant.
We never say y'all can't be strong, independent, none of that stuff. We just said in a relationship, you have to have some compromises.
The black women that are in that movement are so tired of that, and they're like, all right, well, let me try somewhere else because clearly
Yes.
I'm not appreciated. Black women want their love story too. Like black women want their fairy tale too, but black women now don't feel like they can get that with black men.
I agree.
Because of the rhetoric that black men have against black women. Listen to what y'all have just been saying this whole entire time about your
You're not okay.
perspective on like black women and how black women can't be dominant.
We never say y'all can't be strong, independent, none of that stuff. We just said in a relationship, you have to have some compromises.
The black women that are in that movement are so tired of that, and they're like, all right, well, let me try somewhere else because clearly
Yes.
I'm not appreciated. Black women want their love story too. Like black women want their fairy tale too, but black women now don't feel like they can get that with black men.
I agree.
Because of the rhetoric that black men have against black women. Listen to what y'all have just
Let
been
me start this. What y'all think about that? Was she spot on? Was she wrong? Like, how y'all feeling about that one? I love the fact that y'all.
It kind of hurts to hear a respectable sounding sister mirror my sentiments.
Yeah,
She did sound like you. Yeah,
Because I be trolling, and she does not.
but it's the
sound
truth.
Like she's trolling.
She's serious.
Nah, she's serious. But I mean, okay. Can I add to it that the sad part about it is that's true. Just out here in this space, ask a man about romance, intimacy.
Mhm.
No, I can't give that to you, but I'll buy you something. Hey, how about some
Well, that
emotional
is romance and
connection?
intimacy to some of us. You can buy me
What
something.
I
do
mean, and
y'all
I'm not
do?
knocking that. But hold on.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
What?
Let me
Wait.
land.
What do y'all
Let me
do it?
land it. Let me land. Let me land before
Wait
we
the.
do that.
Wait a minute.
Let
His
me
number.
land.
Give me his number,
Please
sister.
stop. I personally, I'm only talking about me. This is not general. This ain't no opinion. This is my life. So I went out with a dude that did all of that. The roses at my job came to pick me up, limos, all of this.
Mhm.
But he was fucked up. Excuse my language. He had been through too much. He was one of those guys that he led with his money and women took advantage, unfortunately.
Okay.
So by the time he got to me, he was burnt out. He still was doing all these things for me, but emotionally we couldn't connect.
So
He
why
was
didn't you
too
show him different?
worried. I did show him different, but sometimes if you're not different, if you haven't healed from it, my difference not gonna matter to you.
Yep.
Because you're gonna see me the same way you saw all them other women. That's how I'm gonna get treated. Whether
true.
men admitted it or not. You
Somebody
carry
ain't
your
teaching
pain
right.
in just a different way.
Somebody ain't
I am
teaching
an
right.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna leapfrog tonight. This is a grown man. You are dealt what you are dealt with. Either you are going to deal or not. Y'all sit up here and it is not an attack, but every time again, here you go. You're defending a man you don't even know.
I'm not
You
defending
don't
no
know his
Now, he
man.
defended.
He
so
didn't even get to say anything.
No, I'm not defending him at all.
not
He didn't even
in
get to
that
say anything.
context.
What I
Jesus
miss?
Christ on a cross, please.
How are you already
He said,
shouting?
right,
It
I
might
don't
not have
want to
been his
shout.
fault.
He
It
said,
might not have been his fault. I'm just
why
saying.
did you show him different? Did you hear him
Oh,
say
the
that?
first time? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Did you hear
Yeah,
him
he did say
say,
that. The first time.
That was just a
why
Oh,
question.
did
okay. I
I
thought you.
Well,
I
show?
thought
yeah,
you
it
meant
was a
that little
question.
second he said something. I was like, chocolate. You hear?
Yeah, but hold on. But that was just a question. It wasn't like trying
I
to
don't know
defend
why
nobody. I
y'all
was
think
asking
I'm
you.
like I am crazy, but I don't get a check. So look. I heard you, and that's what I was trying to
Real life.
answer to you.
Yeah, you're
I
explaining it.
have. They keep
I'm not
trying. They
defending
saying
nobody.
I'm too smart. I didn't
That's us.
in the context. I'm sorry, I forget. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me remember where I'm at.
Well,
In
okay.
the context of defense, I am not
Mm.
asking it. I'm not. Y'all don't got to do that. If you let me land this, you'll see where I'm going. What I'm talking about is us not being able to clearly communicate with each other. And again, like she said, shit that triggers us, right? Things that
Mhm.
trigger men, things that trigger women, we carry it differently. I am talking about a man that I met and talked to in depth because that's me. I want to know your whole life story. You in my life. I'm sharing myself with you. Oh, I'm asking questions. And unfortunately, this was a man that was hurt. And I did try to show him different, but it didn't matter because he was in so much pain and he didn't know where to put it. That is what
That
I'm
is
talking about. That part is in there that we
an echo.
skip over
Y'all hear the echo?
because
It's heavy echo too.
ooh yeah,
That's
I can mute up. Is
Okay.
it
that's on
me?
I
some.
hear it now. You good? Okay. You
Okay.
good.
And it's
Mhm.
not to point fingers or blame. This is part of the human construct of what's been set up. A man is regarded by the outward appearance. Where's your money numbers? What's your body looking like? Who how what kind of people you hanging around with? What kind of car you drive? What kind of clothes you wearing? Your hats, your beards. Like I mean, just like women do. We have our culture, and you guys have your own. What I'm saying is, those are all of the tangibles. But what is missing is the intangible. Do you trust me? Do you trust yourself to trust me? Or is it always where you feel like you like this in a relationship? That's what I'm talking about. So I'm done.
Okay.
I want to share something too about that. That just
Mhm.
happened yesterday. I went on a date with, let's say, a white dude. Never thought I would before, because I was being judgmental, and I was just lumping people in a category, thinking all white people were a privilege and blah blah blah, that's kind of ignorant just to do that and to lump people in categories. But I will tell you this: I felt like if he wasn't such an empathetic person, I could have come off like someone that had been through so much trauma that maybe he doesn't want to deal with that. Because I like this dude, so I was like, I gave him the elevator story as to why I'm divorced, which is a very traumatizing story. And although I gave him bits and pieces, you could just tell by his face that he wasn't used to
Yeah.
that type of shit, and it's not his fault. But there's certain realities that some people are maybe accustomed to, and it kind of maybe hardens us. I don't know, and I'm including myself too. And then all he wanted to do was be gentle with me. And I was like, I told my nephew today,
Oh,
like,
nice.
dang, sometimes you just want to be treated like a lady. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
no ifs, ands, or but no extras. Like, I just want to enjoy this moment, just like Queen said, communicate efficiently and effectively and see where we can work here.
Yes. I'm gonna draw your attention to something. Y'all see that comment on the screen?
I saw it. Why is it
Yeah,
that
I saw
talking and
it.
discussing is complaining? How when what is the definition of complain? We have the right to discuss it.
Oh, I
Well,
prefer
Men
melanin as
have
a
been
preference,
talking
but
about all of their all the different women they done tried. We done heard about all of that. So us talking about,
I
wanting
got
to
a couple
be
of
in
clips for
our
that
own.
too. I
Yeah,
knew that
go
was going
ahead.
to
Go
come
ahead,
up.
cause I hope you come up, Daryl.
I'm gonna have to play two at one time. I'm gonna play one. I'm gonna get y'all. All right, I'm gonna do this because they kind of coincide with each other. But I knew that was going to come up, so I was ready. Thank you, Dara. I was ready for
But I'm
that.
so happy for you, Ruby. I'm happy you had a good time.
hey, well, I like when people pay for stuff. You're right, Corsette.
Oh my God, I'm feeling feelings.
Not
Oh,
meaning
Jesus.
that. Well, let me clarify, okay, before Carl comes up here and rips my head off. Not meaning that I need, or Corsette or any woman on here needs your money, but it feels nice not to worry about that. And I feel like that's the meat and potatoes. It's not like we just want to milk you. It's just like we could. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that.
I do want to milk you though. I do.
And you want my femininity. Allow me to focus on that. And you take care of everything else.
Surrender
right?
properly. Yeah.
There it is.
All right.
Now I'm jello. I mean,
So
not jello.
Y'all saw the comment, right?
But...
So the comment was, it goes for both men and women. I'm sorry. Okay, so he made another comment, but the first comment was, date outside your race then and see if it's better for you. Why complain about it, right? So I knew that was coming. So that's where this clip comes from. So all right, let me just play it. Y'all see what I'm talking about. I haven't heard it yet, but I know that this was kind of what they were talking about. So here it goes, y'all.
Yeah, that's rare. They're using them. They're not literally like falling for them. If
that's interesting. You said that. You don't feel like it's genuine.
I don't think it's genuine. Like every time not every time, but usually when you see a Black woman, they look good, they look young. They're always with an older white man. Like that gives sugar daddy vibes to me. That's not genuine love. Yeah, that's rare. They're using them. They're not literally like falling for them. If
that's interesting. You said that. You don't feel like it's genuine.
I don't think it's genuine. Like every time not every time, but usually when you see a Black woman, they look good, they look young. They're always with an older white man. Like that gives sugar daddy vibes to me. That's not genuine love. Yeah, that's
okay. So that was the first one, right? It's another one behind. I'm trying to see. Should I just
go
play
ahead?
You know, I'm gonna play the other one.
Yeah, you said you was gonna do a double play.
So that was the woman's perspective. Now I'm gonna give you the men's perspective. But again, I haven't seen this. I haven't heard all of this one either. But I just get it to you from both sides, and we'll see how we like this. Let's try this one. All right, here
that's
we go.
what he said.
There we go.
Yes, I'm on one, Eva. So just know that.
What's up?
Okay. It keep dropping down. I gotta keep putting it back up. You know, they done gave me 7 hours on Monday. I can't really say nothing tonight.
Yeah,
they done really showed out for me all week. If they act up tonight, I ain't even mad. All right, y'all see it now? It should be.
Yeah, it's up.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Get to it.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Get to it, my brother.
I hear this excuse a lot. Black men tear down Black women, right?
Mm-hmm.
What have you heard them say? Like, I want to know. Like, what have they said specifically?
Black women are aggressive. They don't cater to their men. They're argumentative. They bullheaded. They don't have no hair. They angry.
That's crazy. Oh, that's new.
I've never heard that.
It's like bullheaded, angry. Yeah, they be. They're not submissive. Yes. They're argumentative. Like I've heard that a lot. Very.
But it'd be the same thing. Like if a Black woman curse you out, you Aggie, but a Spanish girl or some other, spicy Latina, like, bro, it's the same thing.
Oh, hell no.
Not me.
Hell no.
So a lot of Black guys
I need peace at all times.
No matter race, right?
I need peace at all times.
At all times.
I mean, because from what I see.
Okay, so the thing about that one, the title is Black Men Tear Down Black Women. So they're talking about when these women are in interracial relationships. They just didn't say it, but that's what they were talking about. So now I'm going to ask the kings, the queens, exactly how y'all feel about both perspectives. This is amazing. Y'all usually not speechless. Like, I'm not even used to this.
I'm be honest, I forgot the first clip, the ADHD.
Oh, okay. So the first clip was
I'm waiting my time. I'm waiting my turn.
It says Black women who date white men are using them. It's not genuine love.
Oh, yes. The chick with the bad coochie. Now you only hear this from the ones who've never been able to attract the other side, I find. Like, so they feel that they're going to find some reason why, oh, well, I don't like it anyways kind of situation. I don't like it anyways because they doing this, that, and the third. And it's just somebody who ain't never been approached by the other side. Because sometimes, well, all the time, white men like to look at you in the face. So if you don't have a nice face, they like to bang from the front. It's just, it's what they do. It's what they do. So a lot of the times, if you aren't a pretty face sister, he's not gonna pick you because they don't have enough meat to hit you from behind. I'm not God. I didn't make the links. It is what it is. So some of these chicks just be bitter and mad. And maybe
I just can't stand you with all the love. I just can't stand it.
That face-to-face
You is
dog
so it's so bad that's true, but it's just man.
It's mad at it's annoying that it's a fact, but it's still like you could have been.
Yeah, it's true though. They just as shallow. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm with you on that one.
It's for real. These brothers will talk shit about a sister, cursing them out. Pero si yo lo hago en español y le pego, I get a pass.
Mm-hmm.
If I curse them out, I get a pass.
You just spicy when you do it. You just spicy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's from real men, the crash outs. They mad no matter what.
But they're usually the loudest. And if you're not a woman and because we also have to take in consideration, again, there is still not as many women out here talking about the things that's going on with us as there are men out here complaining about women. So I'm gonna go with those statistics because it's in real time. You've already made that decision. Those clips, I mean, it's a part of our society. Like it's not like these are lies. I don't like the assumptions of the young girls that always want to assume that because an attractive black woman is with an older white man that may look like mush in the face, that it's some kind of shadiness. There are brothers who look like gorilla cookies and they have beautiful wives.
Hey, Daniel.
And they together.
Look
You know what I mean?
So Flavor Flav made. What's up, Daniel? Look how many bastards Flav made. And they should have
look at Nick Cannon and all the women he's been with and had children. So this
Nick's
assumption.
beautiful.
Nick got that bread.
No, he not. Not with that. Not with that thin hair. He doesn't. That hair is see-through. Anyway, all I'm gonna put in place is that yes, I mean, relationships are. Excuse me, Evo. Relationships are fucking complicated. And for anyone to sit up and pretend they are not just as complex as we are as human beings is insane. What has happened is people want things to be so fucking customized that we forget I have a brain of my own. I really don't need you to wind me up in my back to get me to do what you want. Be who you are. Ask me. Open your mouth. Be a human being. Respect me enough to let me know, well, listen, yeah, I'm attracted to you and I am hoping we throw them draws, but I'm not gonna push up on you. And that may be me saying that to him, which is more likely. But I'm just saying, like,
you want to throw them draws?
Anybody got time to play out here? What is we doing? We grown. Ain't we fight for this? Like, didn't we dream of this? Ooh, when I get grown, I'ma have fun. That was what I said. Shit. I don't want to boo-hoo about being grown. It's too much out here. I'm so sorry. It's just too much out here, the flavors of love. You can't be playing out here.
I mean, we've been talking a lot about, like, just, for a little while about the men, talking, bad about the women and not appreciating the women and stuff. And we got more,
yeah.
And hey, Daniel, you know what I'm saying, if I haven't said it. And okay, and I'm looking at on Instagram, King of Africa too. He says she is right, but it's because because he said you're right, but it's because you have been deceived by a lot of men. Okay.
But see, that's the question. So here's what I would ask him in return. Why do men feel they need to deceive us?
All right, King of Africa, you heard her. She said, well, why? You heard her. But she said, well,
Whoa.
why do you feel that men have to deceive us? Like,
whoa.
Can
We
anybody
deceive
just act right?
we men deceive y'all?
Yeah, talk about it. Just that, brother.
Hold up. Y'all are the
No,
definition of
no.
Decepticon, if anything. Hold on, let me get this out. Wait a minute.
Say
Wait a
that.
minute. Hold on.
Bruh.
Y'all start off in the morning deceiving us. What are you talking about?
Why
That's
you
where you go? You talking about
Hold up.
makeup, dude?
No, I'm talking about, I'm sorry, let me finish.
Explain, Jeff.
I'm talking about everything. Y'all can come out and say y'all gonna go one place and go another. We ask you one thing, you say you tell us the other.
But,
and you do it, and you do it naturally. I say, all right, you want a cup of coffee? All right, hey, I'm gonna get you a cup of coffee. No, I want tea. Okay, I get you a cup of tea. No, I want coffee. Whoa. The indecisiveness is like there. Then yes, let's talk about makeup. Don't say that you look like that when we met you, and then we wake up to you look like Agatha Christie or something.
Oh, what you mean, like the makeup?
Then
and stuff
hold
like
on, let me keep going.
Yeah, keep going, brother.
Then you say that we hate y'all. We don't hate y'all. We want peace. Y'all can't handle the fact that we like to have peace as men. Y'all can't take that. Every woman on this panel cannot. If that man's sitting at a window, quiet and smiling, you thinking about some other chick or something else is making him happy besides you.
No.
What psychopaths do you date?
No, why should I ask you that?
Word.
Shoot.
I just like the fact that he's telling it. He's telling this truth, because men don't really like to talk like that, especially about this stuff. So that's why I'm
continue.
It's just how you feel.
It's not even that. This is what I've seen. I'm not even in a relationship right now, but I've seen this shit happen, and I'll be like, "Yo, what is wrong with her?" Like that man can be sitting there drinking a cup of coffee, reading the newspaper in peace, but as soon as he is quiet, as soon as he's too quiet. Babe, can you gonna do something for me? Whoa. I was just doing this.
Man.
Look, Evo laughing because she knows she just like that.
I am the most indecisive when I'm with like my man. I'm the most indecisive unless, you know what I would say with that, you got to get to know like your woman.
Exactly.
Because like I found that the men that just be like, this is what we doing, you good with that? Or they just give me like, okay, I want to do this. Like it helps me decide a little bit more. And like the Golden Corral thing, that wasn't my idea. But I was like, he had no idea that I love Golden Corral because I'm from North Carolina. Like it was like, oh, I never thought about that. Let's go do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm that way. I'm like, look, and I'm that way. I'm like, look, you hungry? What do you want to eat? I don't know. All right, well, we going here. That's it. That's it. Then I'm like, then we go in here. That's it. But then when you get in the car, I don't want this. Well, then I already got a second place we can go, or third place. I heard you.
That's the worst question.
It's like you ever try to pick a movie.
Hey, Red Lobster,
exactly.
Wendy's, or this, and that. Now you have given her some options. Yo, this is $1 million worth of games. Now you have given her some options. She will either say, all right, you know what, let's do Red Lobster, or she will say, you know what, I don't want none of that. I want Burger King.
I just said that. That's why I got 4. That's why I asked you
or just
for one
lead
place.
Her to
I got
one
5
place.
Places just in case.
You can just lead her to one place. And
yeah, that's what I said. I said, all right, well, we going to steakhouse. We're going to steakhouse 85. All right, cool. We're going in. I want to hear nothing.
You go to one place and say you're going to get out the car. If not, she go hungry. Leave
Can I ask you just?
Not if she's a big back. Not if she's a big back.
Can I ask you? Have you ever led a woman to a place? You went down, you had a good dinner, and then you get back home, and it turns out you have like some little argument, and it turns out she never even wanted to go there, and that comes out, and she holds it against you.
Yeah.
It's like that was you. You like pushed me. I didn't even want to. You didn't even ask me where I wanted to go.
Yes.
I've never had that. I've never had that happen.
Are
No.
women
But
all
you know,
psychotic like that? It seems weird.
No,
what
Have you ever?
Bosses
Has that ever happened?
Bosses
some
do that.
women out here, some women out here like that.
I'm just saying, there's a reason why
Okay,
guys
that's
like
fine, but
ask ahead of time and
excuse me.
try to make
But
sure
women
that it's going to be good ahead of time.
Excuse me.
That chocolate.
I'd like to, Evo, I'd like to get back to the question if you guys don't mind.
I mean, people
We
were just
danced around it, but there is a deceptiveness.
Hello?
Are you muted, chocolate?
Yeah, she was.
Her mic went out.
Okay, now, no, it didn't. I'm here. I'm here. I just didn't. Y'all didn't want to hear what was going on. My bad. Anyway,
You know what?
not to
Nah,
break up a happy.
It muted. It didn't mute. We're not against you, chocolate. Put the gun down.
Evo's just messing with you.
We love you, Queen.
What are y'all talking about?
You said
Like,
no.
I
You
am
want to hear? You
completely
want to hear what I
lost.
was saying? No, wait, what? What?
Yeah, chocolate. We got you, girl.
We know what the issue
I
is.
don't think anybody. Why do y'all always think I'm not? I don't think y'all against me or y'all so wild. Anyway, what I want to know, I mean, for real, this is something to address. The gentleman's question does have merit. Why can't we not address that part? So we got men up here. You guys are taught to run game. So for me to say that, okay, there's some deception in there, don't clutch your pearls. I'm asking as to why is that a part of still now in 2025, men feel still they need to lie to gain access to women.
I want to know who the hell, what dude out here is lying, because
Okay, sir, please, can we
Yeah.
have the conversation?
What are
Don't
they?
do that.
What kind of lying are you talking about? What are they lying
all
about?
the fellas, all the men I know.
Oh
That's
my
part of my
God, you
circle.
don't
We don't do
know
that
all the
bullshit.
men across the
let him
country,
finish.
sir.
Let me
Yeah, I mean,
finish.
we don't date a lot of men.
Yeah, so we don't know that. And then also the men in my circle and my family, we have no reason to lie. And you
Well,
can
they're
get the truth. If you can't take the truth, then hey, I can walk away and be happy. I'm still going to sleep. I'm still going to go to sleep like nothing's wrong.
Let me pause this for 1 minute. We're gonna get right back to it. I got another clip for y'all. But hold on. Shout out to the king, Down Whitaker. He said preach just, so he with you, just. Shout out to you, King, for the super chat. We appreciate it, King. Hold on, let me get you a just do. Y'all get it?
Boo, Daryl.
I'm corny tonight. Here we go, y'all. Thank you,
Who hating on that?
Ain't got enough to pay the rent, can we delay the bills? Another dollar getting spent, another day to chill. I can't afford to play it safe, I gotta make a deal. It's gotta be another way, a Cadillac DeVille.
All right, thank you, Dan. We appreciate that. He said preach just, so something that you said definitely sizzled in his spirit.
No, because
that's why I
it's
said
the truth.
boo.
It's the truth.
But I mean, nobody. It wasn't the truth. I just am confused as to why the question
a lot of these
be
young dudes
answered.
aren't. A lot of
We're
these
not
young dudes
talking
aren't being
about
taught.
young dudes, sir. We're not
A lot of
talking
these.
about
That's
young
all
dudes.
it is. That's all it is.
No, it's not, sir. There is a dating age group that we are discussing. There are a lot of single women and men in a particular age group. If you are
What
in the
age group?
from younger Gen Xers, millennials, like y'all not dating no more. Like you hear it all. Like, why do you have dating shows then if people aren't looking for relationships? That's
There
what
is
I'm
no.
talking about.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, I disagree. There's no such thing as younger Gen Xers. We all
Okay,
Gen
whatever.
Xers
I
in their
don't wanna.
40s now.
I don't wanna do the semantics. You call it what you want. I just am.
All right,
I'm
all right,
saying,
all
human
right. Then well,
beings at this point in time, right now, are having a hard time communicating with each other and finding meaningful relationships because we are always trying to make arguments out of nothing to prove a point of dominance
men or women?
or both, sir. Is that answering your
Man,
question?
please. Man, please.
Man, please,
Oh
what am
my
I saying that's wrong?
It's getting heated
because a majority, not the minority, but a majority of women do start arguments before we do. And those
Sir,
are
that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what.
Hold on, let me
finish.
finish. Y'all gotta do one
Let me
at a time.
finish. And
Go ahead, Jeff.
what you're saying is like you're asking why men still lie. That's your main question, right?
No, it was not.
Yes.
Oh my Jesus.
No, wasn't it about the
why
Latinas versus the Black queens?
Yeah, like why do you feel you
And
need to do it?
Need
To
to
gain access to women. Why do you
Okay.
need or feel a need to do it? You wouldn't have pickup artists. You wouldn't have men buying classes on how to get a woman. Like I'm talking about what is going on around us. I understand that it may not touch you personally, but this is going on, and I'm not disputing what is happening in your personal life, sir. I'm just
No, I'm
saying
not
that
saying
I
nobody
can
said nothing
see
about my
it
personal life.
from the
It's just to say I'm
perspective.
saying from
You
watching the
said the
young cats that's
men that
younger than me
you
do it.
know. You
Okay,
said
the
the
men
men
that I
you
know
know
that are
don't
younger
do
than me.
this.
Yeah,
No,
no,
you said the
the
men.
men that I know that's in my circle don't do it. But the men that I
Right.
know
Okay.
younger than
So,
me, the men that I know outside in the street that is younger than me, I know they're doing their games, but they're
but it's
young.
also men that's older than you that are still playing games, sir.
For what?
Okay.
And that's the
I
question
don't.
for what?
Okay. We'll
You
leave
might
it
as well
there.
be asking though, why is it that guys are chasing women and not women chasing men, right? I mean, there is a dynamic that leads to guys needing to read up on how to approach women and not women approaching men, right? Because you just don't.
Right. I'm saying that y'all been indoctrinated. You've been taught just like us. That's why the communication is off now. While we're trying to
Everybody lies
kind
in
of
the game.
wade through that. Yeah, I'm just saying,
Everybody
like
lies.
it right, like it came out the minute I said that, it turned into this, oh well, women do it. I wasn't blaming men. What I was talking about was in his questioning and what he was asking. When it comes to dating, when it comes to how many bodies, how many men sleep with women, go test out the waters. It's not like these things have not been encouraged for women to be almost chastity and men going and sowing their wild oats. Right. And then the louder of those men are saying this is what they do. And we know
let me say
a lot of
something.
that
You
isn't
know
true.
the funny thing
That's
is,
all.
I would be very afraid of a man that told me the truth on everything.
Really? Why?
Now I'm gonna tell you why. Because it shows that he may not care about my feelings as much.
Huh.
Well, there's a difference between telling the truth
Hold
and
on, but
telling more than
we
you need
don't
to.
tell you we're lying to you. That's what I don't get. If
Well,
we don't
I'm
tell you
about to
about it,
explain
we
it.
lie to you.
I'm about to explain it, right? So, something that might save my life. I'm gonna need you to tell me the truth on that. You know what I'm saying? But let's say you doing something to have my back and you got to tell a little white lie, something like that. You get what I'm saying? I'm fine with that. I'm trying to think of what a little white lie may be, but I need you to hype me up in a way that you are almost putting on for my city. You know what I'm saying? And all that may not be the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There's more than one truth, right? I mean, I don't have to bring up everything wrong with you just if I'm like trying to cheer you up, but I can still tell you the truth. Like, I don't have to lie.
Exactly.
I can just not tell you all the bad stuff up front if I feel like it's not the right time.
Oh, the omission.
Omission is a lie.
I hate
Yeah, see right there.
Omission.
If we don't tell you, we lying.
Yeah, but there's tact. What we're talking about is tact, though, right? There's tact. There's a right time and place, and a right way to say stuff.
That's why I always have plain answers.
That's why I was
always have
trying
plain
to
answers.
get.
Oh, can they
I'm
finish?
gonna be honest. These comments is crazy. I meant to tell you what King of Africa said. He might have came over here, but he had said, remember when he was saying men are decisive? He had said, and you were like, why? He was like, they're decisive because you haven't picked the right one yet. So that was the answer he gave. I'm sorry, but we had gotten to another conversation. Okay, Christina is over here. Shout out to Christina. Christina is over here.
Hold on, Eva. Can you repeat that? You said men aren't decisive because you didn't pick the right one?
No, remember when Chocolate had asked King of Africa on Instagram, he was saying that a lot of men in her and Chocolate life have deceived her, and she was saying why. He answered the question, but I just now seen it. That's my fault. I'm sorry. He said that's what I'm saying. She hasn't picked the right man yet, so she's gonna go through that until she picks the right man.
Oh, okay. So no. Okay, so
it wasn't
find the
bad.
right
It was
one,
just observation.
no deceiver kind of situation.
Yeah, like if you got the wrong man, it's gonna put you through some stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know. Yeah,
I find the
Right,
younger
like that's-
generation will, like the younger men, will tell you the truth. They'll be like, "Girl, I'm trying to holler at you, but I'm staying at my mama house. I'm on the bike." Like they will tell you the whole lowdown, and it's refreshing as hell. This is like this dude.
Yes, now Corset, I prefer that.
I like to
Let's
be
just
honest.
get it out in the open.
Like
Yeah.
like neuro spicy honest. Like be so
and tact, like dude said. I'm sorry, what's his name? What's the other gentleman's name?
Daniel.
Daniel.
and
Okay,
Jeff.
I apologize, Daniel. Okay, I got y'all. I just want to make okay, cool. But yeah, it is tact and context and time and place. Like there is complexity to it. That is a part of my point. Like we're not like just left, right, black and white. Like it's not simple like that with us as human beings, period. I think. And I think sometimes men want simplicity where it calls for more than that. And then when it's explained like, hey, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying this is what I need or want. Then it turns into, well, why can't be what I'm doing enough? And you haven't even tried to give me what I'm asking.
I don't know that people are tactless. I don't know that people are tactless on purpose.
Well, I don't know where you guys go. I'm like all over, I'm all over the internet all the time. It's just a part of what I do, but it is out here. And it
Oh,
We lost you again.
I'm over here talking about y'all, right? I want to say shout out to Christina. She said, I would rather be on here than on Instagram. Thank you, Queen. Y'all on Instagram. I love
That's
y'all.
right.
Come on over.
I know that's
Are
right.
you are you closing the Instagram now?
No, I'm gonna leave it on for maybe like another 15 minutes. It'll shut off on its own though if I don't do it in the right time. But I'm not sure when I started it. Let me shout out to the Queen Army for life. Shout out to you, Queen, for the super chat.
Hey, Army.
We got Army back. He's missing Army for a minute. We got our Queen back. Shout out to you. Let's give Army her propers. I love playing this song. I love you guys.
Ain't got enough to pay the rent, can we delay the bills? Another dollar getting spent, another day to chill. I can't afford to play it safe, I gotta make a deal. It's gotta be another way, a Cadillac DeVille.
All right, thank you, Queen. Thank you, Army. I appreciate y'all for the super chats, y'all. Definitely appreciate it. And it seems like y'all really like this topic. You get what I'm saying? This is the most vocal. I mean, Facebook is really vocal. I don't read everything over there, but I need to start. But it's the most vocal that Instagram has been being. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ben Ready. He's in the building too. We appreciate that. I got a clip for y'all, right? Because we've been talking kind of about the men. And we're gonna keep talking about that, right? But we got some women perspectives too. We got some men perspectives. And I want to play this one for you and see how you like it. Also, shout out to the clip queen. Even when she's not in the room, she is working behind the scenes. Your girl is still holding me down from behind the scenes. Shout out to you, Carmen. We love you. We love the clip queen. I got you. I'm gonna play him.
What, Army?
Yes, Army back.
That's right, Army.
Thank you, Army.
For life.
Army for life. All right. Ooh, this one's a doozy. Right. I don't know what she gonna say, but it don't seem good. I didn't listen. I'm gonna watch it with y'all. All right, let me know when y'all see that. We about to get that on. Y'all know the worst to comment by how I laugh, right? Somebody told me that. Y'all see it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, here we go, y'all. Thank you.
Oh, hell nah.
And my name is Shalakemia. I came to be real because being fake ain't got us nowhere. Y'all want to keep coming on social media talking about how black men hate black women? No, talk about how black women hate black women. And that ain't got nothing to do with a black man. How jealous and envy and don't even know how to support and talk about each other and tearing each other down. We have problems amongst black women that ain't got nothing to do with a black man, though. Oh, y'all don't want to have that kind of conversation. Oh, okay. Because I'm ready to have it. Because it's real. And it needs to stop. We don't even know how to treat each other in friendship and familyship, but we want to sit out here and we want to talk about, oh, black man this and point the finger at black men. No, baby, it's us. It's us. Black.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna play that again, just like I played everything else.
Women, I came to be real. And my name is Shalakemia. I came to be real because being fake ain't got us nowhere. Y'all want to keep coming on social media talking about how black men hate black women? No, talk about how black women hate black women. And that ain't got nothing to do with a black man. How jealous and envy and don't even know how to support and talk about each other and tearing each other down. We have problems amongst black women that ain't got nothing to do with a black man, though. Oh, y'all don't want to have that kind of conversation. Oh, okay. Because I'm ready to have it. Because it's real. And it needs to stop. We don't even know how to treat each other in friendship and familyship, but we want to sit out here and we want to talk about, oh, black man this and point the finger at black men. No, baby, it's us. It's us.
Oh. And the rolling of the eyes and the head turn was a period, Pooh.
Ooh, Evolution did not play. She is not playing today.
Point.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it today. Tonight, we're gonna talk about
That's
it.
That's why women empowerment is so crucial. And I think that it starts from self-empowerment. I'm not trying to pretend like I know all the answers for real. It's just that I've been going through a lot lately, and I had to sometimes I have to hold myself, and I have to not call certain people because it's not going to help me in that moment. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just have to talk to God. And that's why I know God's real, because of conversations where it's like, okay, what's up? What's up? What's up with this situation? This is how I feel. And I really feel heard. I feel a sense of warmth. I feel a sense of clarity. So I just want to share with you guys, like what she said can be found within women in my own community. Mm-hmm. It's something about us queens that we have to be able to check ourselves and hold ourselves accountable. A lot of us never heard the word no, never heard the word stop before in our lives, okay? Whether we think we're really hella fine or whatever, I do believe in what the sister was saying, because I've seen that own attitude between even women that I was dating, where it was like, ew, like I don't like you no more, huh? Like, you know, you're so fine to me, but how you acting is stanky. So I think it starts from like the inner core though. How can you be happy for your sister if you're not you're not happy for yourself inside, you know?
Ooh. Okay, all right. I hear you. I ain't mad at you. Therapy.
All the gems tonight.
All love.
Exactly where it stems from is not liking yourself, or looking at somebody else and, well, I don't have that, so let me tear her down. And it happens in every female community. It ain't even got to do with color. It's got to do. We would take over the world if we weren't busy hating on each other. Yeah, the reason Kamala lost, she was fine. Let's be real. She was fine, big ass. She was shaped up nice. And women in the black community were horrible. When I would hear these run up on these women talking trash, you already know white women don't like us because we voluptuous. So we ain't even gonna go there. But sisters sitting at home instead of going out and voting, well, She ain't even black enough.
Well, we went out 92%. We still needed the rest of you.
No, not 92% overall the country. It was
92%
who voted. People stayed at home.
That's what I said. Yes, they did.
People stayed at home. So it's not like props. People went out. People didn't go out. They sat at home.
And the election just showed that that other
show where we are.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to be honest. I said it when it happened. I even gave apologies. We were on one accord for that election. I'm going to be honest. It was more black women, yes, but it was a lot more brothers than we thought. That
70,
I'm a ride with
78, 70 something, and I don't know the rest of the number, but yes, you are absolutely right. They wrote about it.
Half, yeah. So, and I remember I gave the biggest apology I ever gave on any platform to the men because they finally was hearing us. You know what I'm saying? They finally said, I don't know if it was the women need to be happy so we could be happy, or maybe they didn't like that thing where if you get pregnant, you know what I'm saying, you got to keep these babies. You can't have no ABs, or I don't know what it was, but it clicked. I even, I took a black man with me to go vote, and he did not mind going. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we was on one accord for that. But
those who went out to vote, but those who didn't, them angry sisters, them hated sisters, they sat at home.
I agree. Or voted the other way.
Women sat at home. Women hate women, and we could be running this. We could be running the world if we was not worried about which man likes who the most. Even when you don't even like that brother, you'll be mad if he talking over here to your sister. You don't even like him. True. You can't stand the brother.
You know why I see this a lot? And I had to experience it the hard way, was on the job sector, like corporate office, anywhere like government office and stuff like that. It's more hating and backbiting and congregating together to jump on one person and all that. In the job sectors, I notice when it comes to women, you know what I'm saying, and it's really, really, really bad. Like it's terrible. I was surprised she said that. I'm going to be honest. I didn't listen to the whole clip. Sometimes I like to be surprised, like y'all. Now, she is not wrong. She definitely is not wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it as much anymore, but like I said, from the job sector, you know what? I'm wrong because I be on Spaces every day, and I swear I see it every day. I'm wrong. Let me shut up. I'm wrong. Because I forgot how many bees I hear on a daily basis, how many hoes. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? From black women. I'm going to shut up. Y'all can.
Sadly,
it's become normal to me now.
Yeah. And that's even sadder. It becomes so normal. You're like, no, I don't see. No, it's every day.
Yeah. But I be sitting there sometimes like, okay, so what you going to call a hoe? Because I know you're going to call a hoe today. I just be saying, look, I be drinking. I be like, all right, that hoe coming in a few minutes. I be in my door, hey, what you think? You think 12 o'clock? No, you think 12:30? All right, we going to see.
That's wild. But you know what? Can I just add, Evo? But on the positive side, this does work, though. Even if it is on smaller levels or smaller groups, there are sisters out here who care about other sisters.
Yes.
And I'm proud to be one of those people. Yes. I have been burnt by sisters, brothers. I have been lied to, men, women, kids. It doesn't matter. That is a part of the human makeup. All I can do is control how I react to it, right? I think that's why I kind of think of when we have these conversations on people's attitude, I take just a moment of, I give only a minute of it, but I give a moment of grace first and go, okay, I do add to society. Yes, there are women out here that we should take and kick into that hole on 300. I agree with that kind of I don't agree with that kind of behavior.
Into the pit.
Yeah. Why you think I moved to Arizona, Evo? Why you think I moved out here?
I get it. You said 300. I know exactly what you was talking about.
Just let me look. Just holler at me on the back. No, I'm just playing. But listen, I know that. Like, I mean, I have truly felt that out here where the hate campaign, like somebody actually woke up and decided that I was an enemy to them. That's wild to me. Who am I? You know what I mean? So we know that at any given moment, somebody see you and they could just hate your guts. And you ain't gotta be done nothing but breathe.
Yeah.
But also too, I have met plenty of women in my life, some still in my life, some gone now, who have been absolutely fantastic to me.
Yeah.
And that's why I know that I've seen that side of it too. So I don't ever, I try not to put everybody in one space, you know? Because you meet different people and they open their mouth. That's the only way you know, and their actions. You know, like, wow, okay, this person, I'm surprised. Yeah, I mean, people come in all kind of packages. You just never know. But like I said, I have a question, and then for the men, and I'm gonna land my plane.
Shout out to INC. Go ahead, Queen.
And even in the chat, how do you feel about a woman who does tell you the truth out the gate? What's going on with her life and give you the decision, do you want to be in it or not? There you go.
Less about
the men?
it's less about telling the
I'm
truth. It's
asking
more
the
about
men.
is she blaming other people for her problems, or is she taking ownership
No,
and trying to do better, right?
not in that context.
I'm only saying that.
Wait, let him
Yeah.
answer. Let him answer.
I'm only saying that because I think like the bringing each other down, like comparing yourself to other people, it's not wrong to disagree with your friends, right? Look at other people and be like, oh, they're doing something wrong. But there's constructive kind of feedback that you give where it's full of love. And then there's trying to bring yourself up by comparing yourself to them, right? And that's like blaming other people for something and like, well, I'm okay with what I'm doing because they suck. That's the problem. And it's not a woman thing. It's not a black woman thing. Everybody does this, right? I think there's maybe like maybe we don't have like a good sort of comparison. Like we don't know what's right. We don't have like a good picture of who we want to be. And that, I mean, I don't know what the solution to that is, but that seems like it's everywhere that I look. And I mean, you probably don't see it from like the people that don't suffer from that because they're like happily married, working good jobs, and like living their life, right? You don't run into them. But the people that you run into that are talking trash all the time, like they're doing it because they're not taking ownership for their own problems, right? They're not trying to improve themselves. They're just trying to make themselves look better by bringing other people down.
I get it.
So when a woman's honest, that's great. But is she being honest about her problems and saying, yeah, this sucks, but not trying to solve it? Because that doesn't make it any better, right?
That makes sense. She taking accountability. I get it. I get it. You know, as I'm looking at you, everybody keeps saying, who's Richard Gere? You do look just like Richard Gere. Now that I'm looking at you, though, but it fits in very well. Yeah.
Richard Gere now? Or no.
Well, yeah, man, listen, everybody loves Richard Gere.
This is the problem with Arkansas.
Well, oh,
jeez, man.
No.
He just jump out right at me.
What the hell is that? See, that's why I won't move down south. I cannot do it. What is that, tarantula?
I'll ask him.
No,
big bastard. He eating
that's
good.
Crazy. Shout out to Heavy Carter. Shout out to my brother.
Shout out to Daniel's roommate right there on the wall.
Yeah, like he should pay some rent or some mortgage or something. That's crazy. He gotta go up the screen and fight.
So I'll admit, I only jumped in because we're talking about old white men, and I was like, I got something to say about that.
Nah,
but,
you're part of the family. You can jump in when you want to jump in.
Yeah, but you should teach a workshop to these other white people, Daniel.
We all family.
Because some of y'all still got us messed up, okay? We're not going to let y'all look too easy now.
Go for it.
You know what? That reminds me of a clip. Like when I tell you I picked a clip for everything, and y'all are doing really well on these clips. I'm gonna give y'all a narrative that's being run. Okay. You know what? I think this clip went with what we were talking about too. Okay, yeah, that's the one I was trying to play first. Look at this one about the interracial dating thing I was talking about. Yeah. And this dude kind of sound a little bit like what Darryl was saying earlier, I think. I heard a little bit of it. He gonna talk much garbage, but here we go. Let's look at this. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Brothers, the kings, the men, the queens. I want to know what y'all think about this. I saw a little bit of it. Then I'm gonna play some clips from the Clip Queen because she hit me with some bangers a few minutes ago. Y'all can see it.
It's up there.
All right, here we go.
Y'all be thinking y'all the only option. Baby, I can go date an Indian, a Hispanic, a white man. Y'all not the only options out here who think y'all doing well for yourself, and that's the problem. You know what's the problem? Y'all done put yourselves on a pedestal when it comes to Black women, and y'all need to bring it on down because we have gotten to start dating outside our race, okay? And finding a white man, you're not.
You know why y'all do that? Y'all do that and go make it look pretty, right?
And we having a time of our lives.
You is. But the moment all that glamour run out, that feel ain't there, that culture ain't there, that hug ain't there, that hawking figure of a Black man ain't there. So you know what y'all do? Y'all stay with this good. He may be a good man, but he ain't giving you that feel.
Again.
My family don't look at him the same. He don't look right in pictures with me. I need to leave, and that's what y'all do.
Y'all be thinking y'all the only option. Baby, I can go date an Indian, a Hispanic, a white man. Y'all not the only options out here who think y'all doing well for yourself, and that's the problem. Y'all done put yourselves on a...
But y'all heard it, right? Only the first couple ones I tried to play over and over, but that was pretty long. So, ladies, gentlemen, what we thinking about that?
He got his feelings hurt.
I think that's some baloney. I'ma just keep it 1,000. Like what?
There's a lot about how only a Black man can give a Black woman what she needs, and I don't even want to argue with it. I just want to know, where's that come from?
Now let me tell you, Daniel, I got you. That is the rhetoric. A lot of times you'll hear from brothers when a woman has hurt their feelings. His feelings was hurt. Right. And that's why he came off cocky like that. And it was, we see it a lot on this show. The person ain't here right now, but we've seen it a lot on this show before. It's like, instead of saying, you know what, sis, that hurt my feelings, I don't feel like that. It was, you need us. He ain't gonna love you like I love you. And he ain't me, and he ain't got the size, and he ain't got that Mendingo flavor. You know how they do it. It's like, what?
I think, like, if a white guy talks about how white people shouldn't have an interracial relationship with Black people, we all just say, like, oh, that's just racist right out the gates, right? Right. But I feel like I hear that from the Black community a lot, and it doesn't come off that way, right? It's just like, oh, well, it's okay to say that we should only date within our race. Which just
I'll say that I've stated such things before, even, and that's from somebody who has biracial children. So the reason why I say that concept to me makes sense overall is because there are things that it's like a sense of familiarity. It's a sense of common, right? Like you
shared background, right?
Right. And I think that should be ideal, but we shouldn't be limited if that's not what we're finding in our surroundings. I don't know. I just shared how I went on a date with a nice Irish man. You know what I mean? Oh. It was great. And I would date a purple guy if he, was stimulating mentally and he wasn't such a dickwad. I can say dickwad on here, right?
Yeah. Okay, no, I get it. I get it. So, I mean, anybody else got anything to say on that? let me see. Okay.
Yeah, one thing brothers could count on was that Black women were extremely race loyal. And that has been changing over the past couple of years to the point where studies are shown that when a Black woman gets with someone else, those marriages are lasting. So now that these fools on the outside are realizing, oh, sisters is where it's at, they coming over here and they staying there. And now these brothers is crashing out because first thing he said was, well, me too, we can do it too. And then it was, that don't even look right. They don't want you like that. You gonna miss us.
Yes. I'm glad you said about you can do it too. I don't know what this brother gonna say though. A lot of time I pick clips by it's a couple of different things that make me pick certain clips. But now that was like a Black man saying that, they don't want the Black women technically to date outside their race, right? And here's the opposite, but I hope it ain't long. This brother is kind of long-winded. Let's see. Actually it's not, which is good. Okay, so see, I'm not sure what he's gonna say, but I know I've watched some of his stuff. He's pretty good, but he's very long-winded. So here, let me see if I can get this to y'all. Stop. All right, here we go. Y'all let me know when y'all see this one. And I got one more that's really interesting.
These brothers thought that Black women were just gonna stay alone. They thought if we keep saying nobody wants them, it's gonna come true. You see it, Mama.
Yeah. Oh, you see it? Okay.
Yep,
all right, here we go. Turn it up.
Pulling you down. They don't deserve that opportunity to build with you.
Yeah, shoemake way out.
They've been trying to emasculate Black men for a long time, all the way back to the slave days. It's all been about breaking the spirit of Black people, period. Buck breaking, all that type of shit, public beatings, everything. It's all been a part of our history that has gotten us to the point where it's like they took the fight out of us.
Well, he went back too far for me.
And even to the point where we giving up on our women. And it's embarrassing to me because we already looked at like we less than pathetic and stuff like that. That's the reason why that video gets so many views, because it shine the light on how they look at us behind closed doors.
All right, this video 6 minutes, but I get the gist of what he's saying.
You said our women a lot there.
Yeah, it said why Black women don't like us dating white women. So it was just the opposite of the other one. Yeah, his videos are super long. I see what he's saying. He talk mad slow too. Let me see. Talk too slow for me. All right. Way too slow for me. Let me play a video since I got both of y'all here that Kwame sent me. And this is interesting. I don't know if it's gonna play or it's not. I think it's a video though. Isn't it a video? Oh, it's not a video. Okay, so Kwame wanted to show me this. I wanted to know what y'all thought about it, because she just sent it to me a few minutes ago. It's not a video though. It's just I'll read it, I guess. Let's see. I thought it was a video. Look at this. Did y'all know about this? Let me know when y'all can see it. Hopefully y'all can see it.
Oh, they
like
did
that.
it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about this. Texas passes bill requiring fathers to pay pre-birth child support. That's crazy, right?
I remember hearing them talk about it last year, maybe even the year before, but
yeah, wow, pre-birth. So the minute she died, I guess they're gonna get their money up front.
I'm curious how they're gonna test the DNA, because that's dangerous.
Oh, yeah, already paying. We going into some crazy times, y'all.
And is that going to cause miscarriages?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, well,
in utero, and then you can't do abortions. Yeah.
You're like, how does that work? Because some brothers gonna want their money back. We already know this. Like, we know this. Like,
that's another way to kill the minority women.
Oh, see,
who don't marry as much.
That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, because you have to go in there, take the DNA. How are you gonna do that? You're gonna break
Blood
the
draw.
DNA from the baby?
No, it's actually like 10% roughly of a mother's DNA found in the blood is from the fetus.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how they do pre-birth screening now.
I wouldn't trust it
for anything. Well, because red blood cells don't have a nucleus, so there's not a lot of DNA in the blood to begin with.
So then
I'm gonna follow up that story. I think on Tuesday I'm gonna look more into that and see maybe I can get some answers for y'all because that's interesting. I thought it was a video. That's real interesting. Here's another clip, y'all. So we doing like men and women. We talking about both. So we talking about the women a lot first. They'll talk about the women now, but more like what the kings think. So we're going back and forth. Y'all look at this one. Y'all can see it, right? All right. So look at this one. Now I haven't listened to this one either. Here we go.
This generation, black women don't respect black men. There's no empathy for black men. There's no sympathy for black men. You don't even love black men. You don't even know who we are. You don't give a fuck about us. Pay my bills, eat my, and that's it. It's important that black men understand what was done to us and why it was done to us. It's also important that black women understand their position in systematic racism and how they're being utilized to destroy their whole family and their whole community and whole generation. Okay? Now, a black man role is to be the protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer, and leader. I'm a man, producer. Protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer. Producer. You have your opinion, I have mine.
You're right. I'm just giving it. And producer.
Right. I got you. You have what you want to put in. Like black men.
Madam, you couldn't even be quiet while he just said something that was true the whole time. That right there is a problem itself. You can't even contain yourself.
Forward to this.
All right. So what we think about that? Some of the things he said, and how he feel, because that's some strong feelings right there. Like,
what did she say that upset him so hard?
He was saying like.
I know what she said.
Protective about what she said was producer, like y'all produce. Now, why she had to say that, I don't know. What I mean, I get it. Like why he was like, "Yo, you had to interrupt me to say that." So it was kind of crazy. Like,
but now, if you ever seen the whole thing, she interrupted him a couple of times before that.
Oh, okay.
So.
How y'all feel about that though? Like some of the things he was saying, and black women don't respect black men. Like,
I mean, that's true.
It's true. Y'all don't respect us.
In some cases, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
But I'm a big believer in
a lot of women, a lot of black women out here. If you ain't making what they making or doing what they doing, you ain't on their level.
Okay. All right.
I'm a big believer in
but then there's a lot of them that have that daddy complex too.
Yeah.
How widespread is this? I mean, I'm about to go out to the bar. I feel like everybody I see down there is going to be the same thing, right? Not respect. They're bar people, right? But I also know like most of the people that aren't going to the bar probably don't have that problem so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like birds of a feather.
Is that all we're talking about here too, right? I mean, is this just like some small segment that has like a big voice because they complain about it?
You know what I think this is? There's a disconnect in the black community. And I see it when I tell you it's so deep. Like I told a story like before, everybody came in the room about how I was on the spaces, and I just thought because there was so many of our sisters and brothers in there that I could tell them a couple of things about like stuff that's going to happen, how they might want to unify, because there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. The world as we know it is going to change. You get what I'm saying? And now is the time to link up with your person and, try, because we're going to need each other. And I have never seen a room clear out so fast. You know what I mean? I have never seen. It had to be like 118 people in that room. When I looked up, it was less than 20. I said, well, damn, every damn body left. And I was just like, but then you know what? And I had to think about it later. Like, why don't we want to hear what's going to better us? And let me tell you something, it wasn't because it was me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because most of the time when I come in, they be telling me, come up, talk. Come on, Evo, say something. You know what I'm saying? So, which is the same thing they did when I got in the room. But I laugh and giggle how I play. But me as women empowerment king builder, I gotta let my people know. You might not know that you need to go and get some canned goods. You might not know what you need to stack up on this stuff. You may not know that we need to get together because we're gonna need each other, the barter system and all this type of stuff. So it's on me to say it. But you know what I found out later on? I read the room wrong. I went in a room where they had been yelling and cussing and screaming at each other, and then I tried to put positivity in there.
Yeah,
and it just don't work. You know what I'm saying? So I had to, say, you know what? I got to figure out. Yeah, I'm saying why that day I wasn't reading the room like I was supposed to. Because usually I'd be like, nope, when I get to people that are, more positive thinking, you know what I'm saying? And funny thing is, a lot of them people have been on lives where I have, tried to help the people out and they had no problem. But I think just that live at that time, they was trying to get it on. You know what I'm saying? And I just messed up the whole, you know what I'm saying? It was like, come on, evolution. Like, it's just like, damn. So I think there's a disconnect there. Hence why I keep having these type of shows. You know what I'm saying? Where we got to figure out how we're going to get together, what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a whole bunch of, how you say it? It's not a whole bunch of attacking each other all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that. I'm good for a good crash out, but sometimes we gotta get to the solution. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like one think the other hate each other. You know what I'm saying? How do we stop that? Now I'm putting clips because I'm trying to get y'all to see exactly how, the men feel, how the women feel. You know what I'm saying?
We like the trauma and the drama.
Yeah, like we don't know what
the mess.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like, and it's a shame because I don't know, like, it's just so disheartening. I was so sad when I got up off that live because I was on some damn, like I tried to hold the people down. I tried to get the people something and they don't want to hear it, which made me think those that are enlightened and want to help themselves are still going to fall victim to the mishaps, the not preparing of the majority of our community. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can have 2 or 3 people that got it. You know what I'm saying? And when I say it, they got it, knew they were supposed to plan and stuff, and they want to come together, but then the majority doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Because now everybody die. You know what I'm saying? So let's just, I said I'm gonna figure it out though. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna figure it out though. But there's a disconnect. There is a disconnect. You know what I'm saying? And it's tragic. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, even now, and I'm be honest, we're doing really good. We're trying to figure it out. So we're doing really, really good. You know what I'm saying? And Justice doing good telling us why men feel like, and right, like Established said, every single body, everybody feelings hurt. And it's like, why? Let's get that part together. You know what I'm saying? Have we reached a consensus? It looked like, to me, the consensus tonight is we feel like we're not respecting each other's feelings. Now, this is the thing. Is there unrealistic expectations?
I think it's cognitive dissonance. And that's the psychological discomfort that occurs when a person's beliefs, values, or actions conflict. Where we will say we want this, that, and the third. We'll hear the brothers. They want a good wife. They want this, that, and the third. But they have never married anybody and continue to cycle hoes through their life. How are you going to say all women are disrespectful and only stay smashing the same thing the homies are smashing and expecting different results? You keep dating the hoes and expect to find a wife in the gym. When she don't want you, she just wants your money. You led with your wallet.
That's
but you want a woman who wants you for you. That don't make sense. And now you crashing out, acting a fool and mad at everybody in the world. When as soon as you enter a location, you throwing your keys on the counter so she know you got an Audi or BMW.
Yeah. Like, a lot of men do leave with their money. That's very true.
And then they mad that women use them for their money.
You see what Daryl says?
Dissonance. You not paying attention.
Daryl.
Like, he should have led that woman to peace.
He said there's nothing wrong with
shit, and then when she snaps or when she baits him, he takes the bait and crashes out. You should have just laughed, sir. When she said produce.
Shout out to Christina. Hey, Queen. Shout out to you. Okay. That was said, there's nothing wrong with dating outside your race. It's when you put down your own people while doing so. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
I understand that. Definitely, that's spot on. Spot on.
Well, it just stood out to me because I don't feel like when white people date outside their race, I don't feel like there's any impression that they're like insulting their own people when they do it, right?
Oh, you ain't met a white girl who hooks up with brothers.
Well, I've met plenty of people that are terrible, but
usually when a white woman dates a black man, usually it's not her race that she puts down. She puts down black women.
right? Yeah.
I had that clip, but I didn't.
There's like a weird fetishization of black people that white people have, right?
I got Jimmy Hand, I got Jamal. You know what I'm saying? And we looking at it, you can keep Jamal because Jamal ain't, you know what I'm saying? But usually
that's social media to get famous. I'm talking real life situations. My white friends who don't deal with white men, it's because white men ain't shit. And they are saying it, and they are talking it, and they are moving like that. But on social media, of course, it's going to be the other thing because they want, famous.
Well, let's talk about that. So wait, they're saying that black men are better than white men.
Yes.
So it can't just be all black men are the problem then, right?
No, it's all men. All men are the problem. Hispanic women do it too.
Well,
outside,
yeah.
They complain.
Totally
about
agree with that flat out. I'm just saying, like, if we're talking about like black men having some issue and there's like a disrespect back and forth, and this it's all black men, blah blah. Well, you wouldn't have like white women going out and just dating black men. Solely black men, right?
They treat the white woman like a goddess. If these brothers would treat black women the way they treat white women and see white women, there wouldn't be an issue in the community at all. They see Becky like she's an angel. And when Becky beat on them and called the police, they tolerate that shit. And they go back for more. But God forbid, he should make more money than him. He crashing out.
We did see that one of the celebrities, Megan Goodhusband. Look what happened,
When he was making Marvel money, it was for the white girl. And when he lost it all, he could settle for the black girl who rescued him.
That's exactly what happened to. Yeah, and I'm gonna bring that in a series. I cannot wait. I'm gonna bring that in a series. I'm gonna break that down for y'all and where he is now, because the brother is on an even playing field, But there's something about, and I said it before, a black woman can build a man up. You know what I'm saying? And it's so hard to explain, though. I had said it when I was talking. I was like, sisters, we know what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if we find the right man to do it for. You know what I'm saying? So, that was another thing. The vetting process has to be real strict now, like super strict now, because we ain't got that long. That's the bad part. And look, I established that a lot of y'all are not leaders. It's hard to respect the follower. She said, I love leaders. Yeah, and that's what the title is. We are looking to see if black men can lead, because we need them to be leaders. Like, we need that. You get what I'm saying? This is the problem. The disconnect is we all got these preconceived notions of each other. The black men hurt, the black women hurt. How are we gonna figure that out? You know what I'm saying? I might be able to make this into a part 2, but
we will try you. And if you fall for it, watching that producer poke the bear and watch him completely crash out, he could have completely turned that situation around by simply moving differently. But he moved like a bitch, which made her continue to keep doing it for the view.
Hey,
I'm gonna do that to everybody. Like, these brothers be mad at me. Hey, what's up, beautiful? These brothers be mad at me, but it's like I treat everyone the same way. The white men don't crash out; they laugh at me. They laugh. You have to see yourself, black man, as a real man, and you will stop saying that women are stronger than you women are too masculine, women are too much. Because we're not too much. You not enough. And you feel like you're not enough.
Damn.
And we smell the weakness.
Ouch.
We will break you.
I got one for you. I got a couple for you now. Y'all are leading me to the clips. You know, I didn't look at this whole clip, but I should have.
Can black men still lead black women? Can I
yes, jump on in, sis. Jump on in.
So oh wow, can black men can men lead women, right? But can black men still lead black women? 85% to 90% of black men can lead women, can lead black women, right? You only have 15% that are probably just doing it, messing it up real bad, right? Or if we start looking at the numbers of men that are not available, because disproportionately our men are put in prison, right? So disproportionately they're not available to lead, right? So because of that, there is a disconnect, and so that also, we didn't mention it the other night, that has a lot to do why the person is not in the home, right? To raise that young man up, right? But a recent poll was done, and that's what I was just talking about on my podcast, right? So a recent poll was done, and men were asked, what is the one thing that they want, that they have to have? Black men have to have this above everything else, right? There was one lady that went around the world and she had more men as her fans than anybody else because of this one word, right? So men were asked, what is the one thing that they must have in a relationship? And men from all cultures came up with this one answer. I thought it was intimacy. I was wrong. I thought it was to be understood. I was wrong. I thought that they wanted to be loved more, and I was wrong. The number one thing that they all had in common that they must have, Aretha, RESPECT.
I love you brought that up because it's Otis. Because it's Otis saying he needs respect, and Aretha answered him.
And she answered it, and she got more men than everybody else. But she had the secret all the whole time. Aretha had the secret the whole time. So if a black man's in a home where a woman's respecting him, he's leading her. It's easy. It's easy. There's no issue.
We all want respect, right? I mean,
yeah, we all want respect, but we have to also give respect to get respect.
And deserve it, yeah.
That, right? We have to give it.
Yeah, it's earned though.
But
not necessarily.
You need to lead us.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I do it. You do it.
Respect.
And we just keep on going. And
respect is something you can lose, right? But you shouldn't have to earn it off the get-go. Yeah.
And a lot of times, if you're in a home where you're not getting respect, men, what you do?
Cheat.
Are you not giving her something that she needs? And sometimes you're not meeting. I'm not talking about those who are sick, and my thoughts and prayers are with all those who aren't able, because a man dealing with prostate cancer or something like that can't meet those needs, right? But if you're not meeting the into me you see needs, not just the intimacy, but the into me you see needs, and most men miss the mark, and when they miss that mark, that's why they don't get the respect. Or if you're stepping out, you always on some thought somewhere, you know what I'm saying? The community's coming back and telling her about this, that. You have multiple children out there. You're doing things to lose your respect, because sometimes she'll be in that home respecting you, yet you're in those streets disrespecting her. Is she supposed to respect him? So if he's not leading his home, Evo,
that's what it's about.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people just making up reasons to not respect somebody, though, right? I mean, it's like, worrying about your body count or worrying about this or that. Like, people don't like they fail and then they use it against you, right? Like they try to turn it around so that they can like feel better about themselves, right? And that's just a problem universally, right? And I think if you get down to it, like there's just no good example of like how to have a good relationship, right? I mean, you look at the people that are successful, they know that right off the bat. They know the right way to treat somebody.
And you're always in their face. You're always in their business. Like, how do y'all work? How is this working? How have y'all been together 50 and 60 years? They get tired of being asked that, right? Like,
you get in an argument with somebody and you want resolution instead of trying to prove that you're right and they're wrong. You're going to have a better relationship.
That part.
Yeah.
But
The Yin Yang of Love. I like that book. Do you guys remember that book, The Yin Yang of Love?
No.
The couple didn't get along and they were always disagreeing, and then they figured it out and they got to their yin and their yang, and it's their relationship works easier. That's a good book to read.
A lot of people believe in that, the yin and the yang thing. You know, what is it? The opposites attract.
Right, like the opposites attract, but you find this space to respect each other. I remember, I don't know why I'm always talking about them, but I remember Demi Moore and Bruce Willis when he's like, okay, we're in this house together. And then across the street, I bought you a house for your dolls. Remember when he bought her a house for her mansion and it had all her, and every room was her dolls eating dinner, and in the living room was his dolls.
That's creepy.
Right? So, and then they still weren't getting along.
Yeah, it sounds like a haunted house.
Right. So then he said, okay, you'll just live across the street, right? And then she moved across the street. And then of course he moved on. But now him and her and the new wife help him because he can't help himself. So her moving across the street actually worked out for their long everlasting love, because she's now his caregiver as well as the wife, giving the wife a break when, you know, so it kind of all worked out. But sometimes the yin and the yang, and I like it. I like the fact that my gorgeous man, when we get all our money in our land, he's going to be like, Jada Pinkett is like 7 blocks down the road from Will. They're still in the same mansion, the same house. Have y'all seen their house? But it takes about a 7-block walk to get to Jada's part of the house. And I like it.
What?
I'm like, that's how it works.
Lord, that's money.
That's all I need to do.
That's how it works. Even if we can't make it work, you know, they said bad marriage for life. Remember? That's probably why it works, because some people who love each other might have to be in separate spaces. But remember the Clintons, right? When the next president came in and they found out that Hillary was always asleep in one suite and he was asleep in the other the entire time at the White House. Yeah, maybe it works out like that. But look, they're still together. So.
Shout out to Keisha Hall. Shout out Queen. Yes. Wow. Okay.
That's how a couple of my engagements didn't work out, because when it came to discussing living arrangements, I don't really want you in my space always.
Yeah, you want your space. I'm like, that's all my space.
Because at this point, I'm used to just sleeping like this.
Yeah, like especially if we don't watch the same TV. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm gonna see you in the morning for coffee and tea anyway.
Yeah, or just no. Whenever it's
okay, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say
when
that.
services need to be rendered, and then you go away.
Because when we're on each other's, and because here we are, we have to honor the Bible. We can't go to bed on our mat and all this other stuff. So, you know, just make sure that you're somewhere. I think marriages work when the space is big, and you can go over there and I can go over there.
Outside, across the street, or next door. It sounds like a beautiful.
It's like
if I must be in Canada and you must be in Italy, we get it.
Yes. Look at I Love Lucy and them. They slept in different beds.
Right.
It seemed to work back then. I don't know. How do brothers feel about this? I don't know.
Maybe that's you kind of think about it. When I went to my grandmother's house, you know, my grandfather's stuff was kind of like in a whole nother drawer.
Yeah, it's like I think it works better that way.
They were putting on when we were there for the summer, but
he had his own room. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, Christina, I saw you up there, but I pulled you up, but it wasn't connected. I was waiting for you to connect. They have instructions on, like when you get in the room. It depends on if you're on a phone or a laptop, though. Like, yeah, it's a little tricky. Especially if you're on like an iPad or something like that. I think that's the hardest.
Yeah, the iPad will be the difficult one.
Guys, like the video, please like the video, guys.
And can I just do a shout out? Okay. Happy birthday to my son. Happy birthday to my son, the baddest law enforcement officer in the land.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. That's what's up. Yeah. It's about that time. Summertime coming, birthdays starting to come around and all that.
I did mine are March and April and June, my children. So
okay, all right, yes. Okay, Keisha said being opposites isn't being in tune. She said, for example, if you like to go out, but he's a homebody. Yes, Keisha yes. It will cause problems in the long run. Yes, indeed.
That one will cause problems for real.
Yes, because in the summertime, I'll be outside. I'll be outside. You in the house, just be happy that I'm going outside because you don't want to step in between me and nature. Is what I'm saying. I'm a content creator and I thrive in the summer. You know what I'm saying?
I like festivals. I like going to festivals. I want to go to concerts, all those different things. And man, I remember I made a mistake with Honey one time in Denver. And we went to the 420 Fest because I had to see T.I. I just want to see T.I. I don't do THC, right? I don't do any of that. But he wanted to go. So I said, this man at work told me, and he told me a lie. He said, you're not allowed to take anything out to the 420. And I said, the 420 Fest, you can't take anything? So I told my man that, y'all. So he didn't have his little Ziploc of goods. And so my man was I'm just like, you can have whatever you like with T.I. And my man was mad because he didn't have his goodies on him.
So he the only one sober at 420. That's crazy.
And I think we haven't did no concerts together since because I'm like,
that made me like, man, I ain't going.
He said, I knew it did not. And I said, well, why didn't you just put it in the car anyway? Like, why listen to me? I don't smoke. What would I know about that lifestyle?
Why wouldn't he make friends?
He did.
Somebody else though.
He did. Yeah. They hooked them up. Yeah. And plus it was downtown. It wasn't that hard to get to. He was able
and then he saved some. You saved him money because now he's smoking up everybody else's stuff.
Yeah.
I agree with Established on that one. I ain't gonna read it out loud, but I agree with that.
Well, duh. What gave it away?
I can't even put it on the screen too long.
You know what? When I went inside, can I tell you a story? Can I tell you a story? Established. If you want to hear, I will tell you a story.
Oh, I forgot.
I will tell you a story real quick. Okay?
Like, what are we doing?
So listen, here's what happened. When I first went, I was invited because I'm a widow, and I was invited to have breakfast with President Bush and his wife, and they gave us a tour. Wow. And the first thing that shocked me, I walked in a hallway, and they all have photos. The wives have a hall where they have photos. Well, her photo, when you first walk in from the floor to the ceiling, which is high ceilings in that house, she's in a pantsuit.
The pantsuit always give it away.
She was in a pantsuit. And I said, wait a minute. And all the other wives have a ball gown on for their photo.
Yeah, it always gives it away.
She had future plans.
Yeah. I got another clip for y'all. I think it's a series of 3 clips, but I'm gonna play the first one. Y'all tell me how y'all think. And I think we pretty much, how can I say it? Well, we're gonna talk about it. Here we go. Y'all tell me y'all see this one.
I'm having my glasses.
Are these trigger clips? Not really. Let's see. Because I had a lot of trigger clips. I know that's what I do. Yeah. Okay, it should be up now. Y'all see it?
I see it.
Up there.
All right, here we go.
There's a common misconception when it comes to Black women that Black women don't handle Black men with care and with empathy when it comes to them being in a more of an emotional space. I know that I get care and I get empathy when I'm going through something. So I wanted to know how you guys experience that. Do you guys have those moments of care and you guys have those moments of empathy? Do you guys have those moments of softness? Because all the time we talk about Black women being strong, right? And I think we should transfer the narrative more to the strength being the care and the empathy in our moments of weakness, because that's what we need. I feel like strength is being able to lift up whatever you need to be lifted, and my spirits need to be lifted. I really enjoy hearing you guys say that your woman express grace, your woman express empathy and care and handling you in a delicate way. I think that's more important than she can handle this household and she can do these things. But the fact that she's able to maneuver in the spaces, I feel like.
All right, so what y'all think about that? I kind of like that. Let me bring this and that. What y'all think? He was
absolutely. Well, let's see what the men think. Sorry.
Just, you still here? Daniel?
Oh, I'm here. I just keep on talking too much. Let Jess go.
Nah, it's true. Sometimes y'all may take us being how can I put it? Not cowardice, but we put our sympathies and guard down. We look a little empathy from woman. Like sometimes we need that pick me up. We can't always be strong all day or be hard all day. We come home hard all day. You ain't gonna want us.
True.
Yeah, I think same way. I think people look at like getting that support, getting that empathy as a weakness, and you don't want to show it. And I think you guys need to learn that that's not weak. It's fine. Everybody likes that. You can be strong and like getting empathy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then leave your work at home. I am in a family, like I said, family of law enforcement, military. So I have to tell the men all the time, leave that work at home because they're in leadership positions, right? So you want to, you might have to yell at a couple of hard heads at work, but when you come home, you might want to tone it down. Just, we have a code word in our family, and you guys may want to take it, not take it. It's fine. I use it all the time, but this is the one that everyone has: tone. Because all that extra talking and trying to say something or whatever, that just get out of hand. So tone. And then whenever somebody say tone, that means dial it back because you come in a little strong, But I definitely want a kindness and understanding. I want into me, you see. I say it all the time. I want intimacy is into me, you see. So you need to be able to know what it is that I need in that moment. And sometimes you going all hard and extra. My man is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He is prior military. PTSD levels are higher. I think his are at 2,099%. So because of that, I don't know if that's a percentage, but they say 70%, but it's 2,099. So he has to bring it down.
Right. Yeah.
When his PTSD mixed with that Baton Rouge gets together, it's something. It's not normal. His nickname is Incredible Hulk. So Incredible Hulk does have to be talked to softly. I am the only human that can bring him into calm. So hopefully I'll get some people on my side. I said I was gonna hire a Hulk. I need a break sometimes. If I hire a Hulk, then she can calm him down. Then we'll see.
Yeah. I would love to play the video so they can see what you talking about. He like the strong, silent type. You know what I'm saying? But he got so much respect for her. He treated her so nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she only had to talk one time. And I noticed that. And they did the nicest video for my candles.
You talking about Honey? Doesn't Honey look like the Incredible Hulk? He's like Superman and the Incredible Hulk. And so I'm 5'5". Yeah. So when he's talking down to me, and I'm like, chill out. He just
had his head down. Like he wasn't comfortable with the camera.
No, God, he hates the camera, Lord Jesus, he hates it.
But he did good. He really did good. I'm gonna play that one day up here so y'all can see it. It was good. He represented the candle so well, and it was really nice. It's like it was such a good video. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, thank you, because I can use this because it shows people what the candle experience is like when you open it. Because you can just hold them up. You only have.
And he's such a guy. He's like a big old bulky guy. Like, this.
He kept smelling the strawberry one. That's how I knew he liked it. He kept smelling. He said, "Oh, I was like, he liked that one." Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's funny. He probably like, is she in there talking about me?
Ain't good man though. Very good man. He respects you a lot, definitely.
Hey, you both. Thank you. I got to run. I want to say thanks for having me. See you, Jess, Christina.
Thank you, Daniel.
It's a pleasure.
Yes. I think we got like one more clip. I think we got to.
I just want to answer to that one clip.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so what that brother said made total sense. But what we find nowadays is men who aren't in relationships, never had a relationship, expect that kind of treatment from random women they on the panels with, random women in the streets, their waitresses. They expect that wifey treatment from a superb black woman just because they black with a penis. They just expect all women to submit always, give them that intimacy. And to the point where these fools is just constantly putting their hands on women. Like you're supposed to, you're not supposed to say hello, but don't put your hands on a strange woman's shoulders.
Right.
Don't touch your women.
Right. Touch you all on here. Yeah.
Y'all want to be respected, but don't want to show women respect, and then don't understand why women are always on the guard, always waiting for you to screw up. We need to change our whole outlook on just appropriate relationships with strange women. We are not your wives. We are not your girlfriends. We don't owe you intimacy or respect or to treat your whining with any kind of empathy. We don't belong to you. Pay me and I'll pretend to care.
That is true, though. That is true.
Which candle you talking about? You talking about the candle or the candle? Because you know it's two of them. I got one I made just for him, but then I'm making the candle. Which candle? So a 10-inch candle? But yeah, hey, that's coming. I've been working on it. I just need the molds, and hey, we in there.
I seen one of those one time
in my line. I didn't even tell him yet, but that there is a push candle in my line already. He doesn't.
I seen a candle that was that big before. It was like it sits up here. It was in Houston.
Nah, that's not. It's a different type of candle. It's a X-rated candle. You're talking about. I make those too. Yeah, but Push does have his own candle. Yeah, Push does have his own candle. I was gonna just send it to him and let him tell y'all about it. But yeah, we're gonna get that out there for you. Yeah. Yeah, Push, man, listen, we about to do big things, all pun intended.
That's funny. That's funny. It sounds already so dirty. Sounds so good and dirty.
She know what I'm talking about. Yes, queen. Yes, that one. I can't wait to make that one. Y'all heard about that one too. I was so serious with that one. Right? Established know what I'm talking about too.
Crazy.
Them are my queens right there. Yes. I have one more clip, and then I'm gonna ask y'all a legendary question. And I think I don't know what if we can hit a solid solution, like a precise solution, whatever because I think it's a big solution here. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see if we can hit it from all the clips. So all I'm doing is building up to the solution. So we got one more. All the other ones I think are really irrelevant, especially from how good we got to get to this spot right here. You know what I'm saying? Because I had other clips just in case we crashed out.
Carl said I was combative. So I said, let me be. I wasn't trying to be combative, Eva, I promise. But I said, let me make sure I act right. Sometimes I debate the issues with passion sometimes.
No, I get it. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know? Right. Right. Yeah. Hey, I might have to start a candle holder too. You know, make everything. This is a one-stop shop over here in Evolutionary Media.
I really did see a candle that big before, though. It was on a patio, and I'd never seen that much wax. I never seen that much wax before. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know they came with wax. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to price that one right. But
because it was a lot.
But that's gonna be something. I can't wait to make it. I'm gonna have fun with that one. Yeah. Here's the clip. Y'all tell me y'all can see it. I love y'all. My Evolutionaries is amazing. Here we go. All right. Yeah, this should be it right here. Y'all let me know y'all see it on the screen. And it's from a sister.
It's a red box.
You see it? Okay. All right, here you go.
Shout out to the men. The men really care about what's going on here the most, engaging, liking the most. The men are sharing the most. It's going to take men, y'all. It's going to take men to get Black people up out the rut that they're in. It's going to take men to do it. Women need to come after that. We need to do a retreat for men only, to get men back re-engaged, to get men back refreshed, to get men back equipped and empowered to carry this thing forward. The women will get their stuff together when they see the men getting their stuff together. It's going to be the men that do this first. We really need men on board. So shout out to men for sharing the stuff, for engaging with it. It's incredibly positive. Oh my gosh. And I thought this was going to be a much bumpier ride to really start laying this out. I thought it was going to be much bumpier. It is a lot less of a problem than I thought it was, because men are in the comments and men are validating and affirming the work, and men are sharing it, and men are in the DMs with really positive words of encouragement, and it's men. Okay, so shout out to y'all for making it a lot less of a bumpy ride than it could have been.
Okay, now the reason I played that was because that one message right there, right? And that's what we were kind of building up to for the whole show. Now, the reason I say that is, I don't know if y'all heard when I first started talking, I first got up here, I broke it all down, and I was saying how, and D Shields, Corsette, Josh, y'all know what I'm talking about. Whereas the men are going to be the focal point for what's going to happen these next couple of years, right? So I want to ask y'all, and I want to ask everybody if y'all can, and I can break that down even more. What I mean is, we're going back to a time where, just think about before feminism. It ain't gonna be that bad, but it's gonna be around them lines where the men are taking back the lead, or they're going to be put in a spot, in a space where they have to lead. You know what I'm saying? But I want to ask y'all, right? And I'm glad we got the kings and the queens. And it's the last question. How can we get our men, right, in our community to lead into progression? But what I want to do is, since and I'm gonna tell you something, we almost on our mark where the glitching starts. I saw a little bit of it, but they have given us so much love for the last two shows. I cannot complain. You know what I'm saying?
That 6 hour was diabolical.
Yes, yeah, it was 7 complete hours. Yes, and then we came and the next day and did 5. So we've been doing good. I'm not gonna write no bad notes or nothing to them. I'm gonna let them. Yeah, 3 is the cap. I see what they doing. I get it. You know what I'm saying? They like, all right, we give y'all a little more time, and then y'all go like 2 more shows in one night. Like, what we doing? So I get it, because we did do the 7 hours.
Unlimited content. Hey, get them hours in, though. I believe in that.
Yeah. Yes. So what? And now, guys, if you haven't liked the video, now's the time to like the video. It is 24 people in here, and it is only 9 likes. What is going on tonight? Please hit the like button for your girl. Please, 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 please. If you are not subscribed, now is the time to subscribe. Y'all have seen us have great shows, be real cool and calm, collected, and come to solutions like y'all about to see. You've seen us crash, I mean, completely out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you've seen it all. Like, you've seen the funny, you've seen the crying. I think you've seen everything on this YouTube channel right here, Evolutionary Media. You know, so please hold your girl down, hit the like buttons. Also, please subscribe if you have not subscribed. You know what I'm saying? What I want y'all to do is, and just please don't leave this time. Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
And do the dear ladies for me. You still here, Josh? You up?
My finger was on the leave button as soon as you said that. Dang.
Nah, I want you to, because I got one question I want you to answer for dear ladies.
I was about to be gone.
Yeah,
you stay.
I was gonna let you go first since it was about the men. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing really good tonight. So now just say what you feel. I'm gonna give y'all the question, right? Don't leave.
Be lucky you cute, because I did was about to leave.
Thank you, Jack.
There you go. Use what you got, Evo. Use what you got.
Oh my God. I picked up my phone. I was like, yep. That's my cue to be out.
I knew it. I can feel it. I said, all right, let me catch him because I know he about to.
Damn it, man.
You're the only king over here, and we want you to answer the question. We letting the men lead. We showing it right now. Jess is going first, and then the ladies are going to go behind. All right. So I'm playing a little thing for the intro, and then we going straight to that. So Jess, you staying, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, King. I appreciate you. All right. So y'all gonna see this in real time, right? So y'all know now is the time. If you haven't seen what we do at the end of Live Ladies Podcast, this is the time where you give your last thoughts. If you have something to say to somebody, this is the time you do it. You know what I'm saying? You got any advice to give, this is the time to do it. For this show, because we have reached a solution, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to about to sum up the disconnect right now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all listen up to what I'm asking you, right? I'm going to be asking y'all, how can we get our men to lead us into progression? What do we need to do? How can we help? How can we help them to lead us? All right? And we're going to have a king first, and then we're going to have the queens. All right, so here we go, y'all. Now's the time to subscribe and hit that like button, please. Help me, please. Here we go, y'all. All right. All right, yes, all right. So again, this is the part where we answer one of our evolutionary questions. The question is, to sum up, can Black men still lead Black women? Here's the question. And we're looking for a solution, right? So we're about to hear the solutions. How can we get our men in our community, our Black men, or any minority men in the community, to lead us into progression? All right, so Josh, you are up first. Here you go, King.
All right, dear ladies, to put it blindly staying and staying on the question, basically, you gotta let us lead. You gotta let us be in that position. We can take the position, but sometimes you can't force it. You just gotta let it happen. With everything that does go on in this world and what we do deal with, we do have to be able to have something to come home to want us to lead. And sometimes we do have to dial it back so y'all can step up. And with everything for the future going forward, if a lot of women out here raising their sons to saying that, mama's always here and this, that, and the other, it's not teaching them how to lead. And a lot of things go with that. But as of right now, you have to look at it that a lot of men out here are raising daughters and sons by themselves and trying to show that a Black man can be a leader. So I think you just gotta let us lead sometimes, and then sometimes we just gotta stand back and let y'all lead. That's basically it.
All right, thank you, King. Good job. All right, here we go. Good job, Jess. All right, next up we got the Queen D Shields.
Dear ladies, the way that we are going to be able to get our men, the way we're going to be able to get our men to lead and to take us into what will be the next thing is to get on board with this, to give grace, to love unconditionally, to show respect. And in order to get respect, give respect to get respect, I need us to learn to pick our battles. Because even though you think it needs to be said, even though you think that this is something that we need to address right now, sometimes it's not. And that's why you need to have a notebook. On Monday, you're writing everything down. I always have the couples on Friday. They can revisit it when they're walking or they're out and about, Top Golf or on a date, food truck, whatever it is you're out to do, doing something epic out in public, calmly talk about it. Because that argument that you have at home, you're not going to have when you're out in public, and discuss what's in each other's notebooks. So listen. We need to listen. You need to love unconditionally. You need to give grace. You need to give thanks. You need to pray. You need to be prepared. You need to know when to hush. You need to know when to listen, and just be willing to forgive and stop bringing up the past. So we're going to live in the moment. We're going to live in today, right? I know a lot has happened in the past. That's what your therapy is for. So give your therapist hell while you give your man love. Give him heaven, because heaven is possible on earth.
Wow, that was great. Y'all are doing good at this. And you said a lot of the stuff I was going to say, which is good, because then I ain't got to say it.
No.
That was good. Okay, you and Josh and D-Sure, I got that.
Great minds think alike, Evo.
Thank you, y'all. All right. Here we go. Next up, we got the Queen Corset.
Dear ladies, how do we get these men to stand up and lead? By keeping your panties on. Keep your panties on. Start requiring more. Stop putting out for Nick bags and chicken wings. Make them marry you. Make them commit to you before you pop out a kid. For someone who's going to just lead you to the child support office, require more. Require respect so that you can in turn respect him. It's all up to us. We need to change so that they can get it together. I think that's it. Close your legs. Close your legs. Who cares what he's doing out there with the hoes? You're the one he wants. You're the one he values. Keep your legs closed. You don't need to compete with these hoes in the street. You need to be you. Honor yourself. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Ain't nobody want no dirty snatch. Why you popping out kids and you got syphilis? We need to stop doing that. Close your legs. And they'll lead you into a happy family where you respect each other and we grow together. That's what I believe.
All right, great.
I can't recover. I can't recover. Corset merch. Why you popping out kids and you have syphilis?
Yeah, when I tell you, y'all said everything I was going to say. Like, I don't have to say much. And I love it. Watch this. Look how quick and easy this is going to be. Dear ladies, this is one of these shows where I am so proud again of my people, because my kings and my queens, they came up here and they did exactly what I asked them to do. Give us some solutions, some ideas, and especially for the ladies. And then, this is Live Ladies Podcast, on what we could do to empower our kings. You may not understand when I say that they are going to be in the forefront again. And it would be great if now is the time that you vet correctly. If you don't already have your man, now is the time to put power and life. You got to breathe his lungs back healthy. You know what I'm saying? Now's the time. And I'm going to be honest. I've been saying little things about how to do that. You need to get them on track. You need to show them how to save money. If you know how, I'm hoping you ladies know how to save money. Now's the time. If you're going to get property, it's certain things. Y'all hit me in the DM if y'all want to know exactly. But there are certain ways if you want to get property. There's certain ways to do it now. It's time to stack up on food. All this stuff. If his credit is not good, please help this brother get his credit right. He's going to need that later. You get what I'm saying? As far as leading, I don't know what else I can say other than if you are a boss queen, right? And I always talk about this. If you are independent, if you are one of those women that says, I don't need a man, it is about time to change that. We're going to need these brothers, regardless, involuntarily or voluntarily. We're going to need these brothers. Because and soon, they are going to be the only ones that anybody of any importance is going to listen to. You know, we might be in that stage where we go back to she's seen but not heard, you know, spoken when spoken to, you know, and maybe I'm over exaggerating, but I've been researching some things, you know. Now is the time to talk soft, be nice. You get what I'm saying? Try your best to get along with that brother, especially if he is, how do you say it? He has potential. You know, maybe he just needs a little buttering up. Maybe he needs to know that you believe in him. You know, it's all types of ways. Ladies, we know how to get these brothers where they need to be. Now is the time. Now is the time. You know what I'm saying? All that boss stuff. Hey, you gonna be make him think that he is the boss. That's the time. That's what this is. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. Let's put this pride aside that we got and finally let our brothers do what they're supposed to do and lead. They can be like Superman. They can be the best men in the world if we got their back. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, we're going to have to work hard to change. You know what I'm saying? You know? And I don't believe in struggle love. I keep telling you I don't believe in struggle love. You know, now's the time to vet. And if he worked it, put the work into him. That's all I'm going to say. My people already said everything else. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. And I want to shout out my evolutionary chat supporters, you know what I'm saying, that held me down today and showed so much love. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the queen, Established 78. Yes, thank you, queen. Shout out to Darren Whitaker, one of the kings. Shout out to you, king. Shout out to Army for Life 1970, another queen. I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all comments. We've been laughing and talking, and we got to the solutions. All right, so we did our job. Let me come down from here. Thank y'all so much. I can't say it enough. I really can't. It really means a lot to me. I can't say it enough. I'm the happiest little camper here tonight because we actually did it. You know what I'm saying? And no nonsense. We got right to it, and I appreciate it. And we did it with 3 minutes extra time.
Hello.
The time we're supposed to be. Yes, I love
Thanks
you
for
guys.
having me, Evo. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Queen. I will
Excellent
see y'all
topic.
soon, probably on the weekend.
Okay.
I'll probably see y'all on the weekend for something. I'm gonna try to figure out. I
Yeah,
got a
good night,
series I want to
Jess.
do. Good night. You
Good
know,
night,
yes.
Evo.
Thank you, y'all. Appreciate it. Y'all were great. Y'all were definitely great. The panel was great.
It was a great show.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, y'all. Everybody have a good night. And I will see y'all on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure out what show that we're going to do. I got a series that I kind of want to bring to y'all, but I want to bring it in the right way, you know, so I've been working on that. But we definitely going to get that on, you know. And yeah, I see y'all this weekend. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do the weekend, then again, you know what I'm saying? This is Evolutionary Media. And I will definitely see you Monday for Evolution Era Podcast, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? Yes, y'all have a good night. And shout out to my Evolutionary chat. I love you guys, and I got a lot coming for y'all. Y'all just stick with your girl. All right? Love you guys. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. All right? Later, y'all.
Only needing one thing, don't need the jewels and the pearls and all the things in between. I need a lot of your time, and I be needing attention. Need that next level love, boy, you know I'm feeling ascension. I'm feeling ascension. I see what we're missing. Put some clothes on, baby, can we go to a dinner? Let's go to a movie for just us two. Let's make new memories between me and you. Heels, check. Beat, check. Run up the check, baby, tell me what's next. Hey, love, check. Fun, check. One-on-one, baby, we needed this. It's a day night. Get dressed, let's. Get dressed, let's. It's a day night. No stress, no. No stress, no. It's a day night. Get dressed, let's get dressed, let's. It's a day night. No stress, no. No stress, no. Know you needed my time, and I'm needing you too. Fly me out to dinner, reservation for two. I can't even deny, I ain't even gon' lie, that you really got my heart. Tonight it's a whole vibe. Tonight it's about us, riding round Billy Truck. Know they faces is stuck, unconditional love. Tonight we gon' make some memories, ain't thinking about our enemies. Pop out and we make a scene and drop about 300 beans. Hills, check, beat, check, run up the check, baby, tell me what's next. Hey, love, check, fun, check, one-on-one, baby, we needed this. It's a day night, get dressed, let's get dressed, let's. It's a day night, no stress, no. No stress, no. It's a day night, get dressed, let's get dressed, let's. It's a day night, no stress, no. No stress, no.